Are you guys mad because
No.
you guys sleep in a little bit? That's
We
fine. I
don't
wish I
sleep
could.
in.
I wish I could. What did you say, Sydney? What did you say a while ago? You were like, man, I feel like you should leave at 2.
I don't know. I just feel like with all the back roads, it makes your house feel like it's so far away.
No, I leave the house today. I left at 3:10. That is wild. I wish I could. I wish I did live a little closer.
It's like my 10 minutes.
Oh, I remember thinking 30 minutes from when we worked in Milwaukee was a long distance.
Yeah, because it was like 30 to 40 minutes, and we were just like, "Oof, is this worth it?"
My God.
That wasn't, but we could have been parked next to the studio, and it still would have been like, this seems like a bit of a drive for the harassment we're taking.
I was telling her yesterday that I really didn't mind being a part of Milwaukee. I didn't. It was I liked the building a lot.
Yeah,
We
the
had a lot
building
of,
was nice.
the studio was nice, and I don't know, it was neat. I was telling her it's the only. I don't know how you could do country and not in a big city and not be in Wisconsin, because 20 minutes away from the studio, you're in farmland, so country works. But I feel like if
the
you're
only
doing
other cities you could do it in is Nashville.
Right. Okay, I guess if you're getting down to those bigger
That's
cities,
the
yeah.
only other
that
one
makes
you
sense.
could do it. You couldn't.
God,
You couldn't
what's
be
wrong
like
with
an
me?
LA country station and then try to still put on that country persona.
Someone said that country music just does not relate when you live in New York City.
Nope.
They don't even know why they're there.
No.
The stations.
No, it's you're a transplant if you're listening to that.
Let me read. We got a Twitter message out of all places.
Somebody
social
slid
media.
into our DMs,
Yeah.
or did they just tweet at us?
This is withheld Texas.
Wait, hold on. I need to know. Did they tweet at us, or
No,
did they
this is
slide in our DMs?
they're sliding in our back door.
So we are going to have sex with this person.
Hey, Jake and Tanner, I just want to let you know that I really enjoy your show. I've had a whole lot of S go down in my life, and it's hard to fake being good, but I listen to your show every morning, and I can't stop laughing. Keep doing what you're doing.
Not like a... Okay.
May not know how much you may not know how much you impact people, but I can assure you that I'm not the only one. All love. You don't tell us what we do.
Yeah, we know. We know how great we are.
That is true.
You know, I'm upset that it took you this long to tell us.
Yeah, to be honest, how long have you been listening? Hopefully you just found our show like an hour and a half ago. Yeah, and you decided to text us in because if you haven't, you're in the wrong.
Dumb bitch.
Wait.
What?
Did you read the part about him trying?
Ecstasy?
What?
You left out a lot of this conversation.
All I have is this.
Yeah, but
This
I
is-
mean,
this
if
is
you
all I
left
have
it
right
out,
here.
it's probably
that's
for a
not
decent
showing
reason.
up for me. I'm looking at this conversation with this other Austin
What?
who asked you to
Oh.
DJ his wedding.
Oh, hey, Jake and Tanner, this may be a dumb question, but do you guys do ecstasy?
It is a dumb question. Of course we do.
I'm a huge fan of ecstasy and love to rub up and down bodies when I'm on it.
Me too.
Look forward to hearing back from both of you soon. Thanks for your time, Austin. And then another one. Hey, Jake and Tanner, would you guys be willing to rub up and down my body on ecstasy?
Yes.
Also, DJ a wedding.
No.
Is that what you're talking
It's
about? There has
so-
nothing to do with ecstasy in there. I was making all that up, but I mean, there's nothing to do with ecstasy.
It is so funny how often we get asked to DJ weddings, even though how regular we are about saying we will never DJ your wedding because you're asking a talk show to go and say, okay, we're about to start the Grand March. Everybody take your seats.
Yeah, I think you can make, if you're a DJ, I think you can make pretty good money.
Yeah,
but your weekends are just taken.
Yeah, we were going to buy DeBoard's business.
Yeah, he was selling that for so cheap. Didn't have the money, still don't have the money to buy that low.
And also, I just didn't want to.
I didn't either. Not my thing.
Because you were just like, we could do this. We could make a lot of money. And then, like, in the middle of your pitch to me, you're like, every weekend's done. They're gone.
It's
some Thursdays.
For the summer.
And then the entire summer, you're just in different halls every night.
Well, let me say, I, at that time, oh my God, money was very scarce. It's not like it isn't anymore, but I mean, it was bad then. Very scary times.
I would rather have no money than give up like knowingly give
Right.
up every single
But-
weekend.
You have family and you didn't have kids.
That's true.
I have kids. My mom was dying. Like money was just disappearing, and I think kind of with our brand back then,
We could've.
could have got some.
And it made more sense back then. We played more songs. Like we could have.
Yeah, but no doubt, I would have hated my life. I would hate my life now.
Yeah.
What are we boring you? I hear a little yawn over there.
Of course we are.
This is just my morning yawn.
Oh, at this time,
Every
this is your
single day at
5:49 morning
5:49
yawn.
Morning yawn.
Sydney, when you were you a bigger fan of the show when you just listened? Now that you're part of it, are you less of a fan?
Well, I don't think she listens anymore.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
She
just
definitely
being.
listens less.
You're here.
Yeah. I don't know. What you're asking me is a weird question.
No, it's not. No, it's not at all. Are you a fan of the show anymore? I mean, you still hear our voices. You still get to be part, but now you're a part of it.
Yeah.
You're awake during it now. So it is a different thing.
Yeah. I guess. I would usually podcast. So I had to find new podcasts, which was very weird.
No, you can still listen to this one.
I definitely.
Boost those numbers.
Yeah, you should. Are we doing well on those numbers?
I don't know. This, for some reason, the Spreaker that we use decided that it was going to start running everything off of a Windows 98 computer somewhere in upstate New York.
Very nice.
So combine that with our 2006 DSL internet,
Yep.
it takes me a little bit longer to get it posted.
I have winter. That's how Michigan people say it. Winter. Winter is happening. I have these awesome winter hobbies for men. Do you want to hear if you want to take a part of these?
Okay.
First one, ice sculpting.
No.
That sounds awful.
I'm not going to do that.
Where do you get the block of ice?
Yeah! Wait a minute! That's a really good question! You can't just buy those! What do you do? Fill up a chest freezer with your garden hose and then just expect that to be done?
That's a lot of work, man.
And you do that, you're going to get some cloudy-ass ice. That means
That's got to be crystal clear
you
ice when
gotta
you do this.
boil it first. So you're telling me I gotta boil like
Then freeze?
300 gallons of water and then freeze it?
No thanks.
Go suck a butt.
Well, that's fine. I like that word.
Doing it.
What word?
Suck a butt.
Well, those are multiple words.
New. Michigan puts everything together like that.
It's
Suck
at
a
least
butt.
hyphenated.
I don't. You
Oh,
can
go
take the
ahead.
hyphen out.
Which one? There's
All
all
of
of them?
Yeah. You just got to say things. Michigan, you
That
just put
sounds like a
everything together,
Native
you know.
American tribe now.
Suck a butt.
That's what my
That was rude.
grandfather-in-law.
Yeah.
He's Native American, and we keep asking him what tribe he's a part of, and he changes it often, but the most recent one has been he's part of the Slapaho tribe. And he says
You're
it
right.
like
I feel like I don't want to be a part of this right now.
He's Native American.
I don't
He's
know, I just
very.
feel like I can't be a part of
I'm allowed
this.
to reiterate the tribe that he says he's a part of.
That's true, I guess. Because
I'm not saying it. He came up with that golden bit.
number two, I really could get behind this. And I want to try this, but it feels like it might be expensive
You're
and
about
it's
to say snowshoeing.
dog sledding. I think it would be so
What are you going to do?
awesome.
Get 35
that's
billies and
what
tie him up to a toboggan?
That's what I'm saying. I feel like it would be very
Dozer
expensive.
couldn't do it.
What is ski joring? Ski diving? Is that what ski?
Is that where you just jump off of a building into a snowbank without a parachute?
Number 4, fat tire biking. It sounds exactly what that's exactly what it is. It's a bike with fat tires, and you bike on it.
Man,
I want one. Oh my God, there was one for sale for $300. Didn't even know what
just
they
get
had.
bigger tires for your normal bike?
You always got to look. No, because the forks are different. So, like, check this out. So, you always look for mountain bikes in Milwaukee because usually they're all stolen.
and you cheap and you got to unload. They got to unload them quick.
No, I'm not kidding because there was a $1,200 fat tire bike, and he's like, "I need a TV. I'm selling this right now for $250." And I was 15 minutes too late.
Oh well, yeah, because I'm sure the post went up 16 minutes ago.
It was so. Yeah, you got to look for stuff if you want. It's going to be hot, but cross country skiing made the list. Are we into any of these besides the dog sledding?
I'm pretty big into cross country skiing.
Airboarding.
That one.
Oh
what
my
the hell is
God.
airboarding?
Wait, it's airboarding is an extreme version of sledding that involves like these coated air cushions instead of a sled. Duh.
What the hell are air cushions?
They're
Look up airboarding. I don't know what this is.
also snow snaking. I just watched
What
a
is
video.
that?
Check this out. First of all, this is airporting. You're going to love it.
Oh my God. We're
Yeah.
on a ski lift.
This is a real deal.
I'm sorry. Is that an inflate? Yes! I'm on board now!
Yeah, you
It's
are.
like taking a pool floaty. He's hitting jumps. And this
Yeah.
music is too intense for what's happening right now.
It's just sledding.
Yeah, but he
On your belly.
skids his feet.
Yeah, this guy's got talent.
Hey,
This guy's going to go places. Wait, really quick, because we got to do a Planet Fitness ad. Can you look up snow snaking? Because you're gonna love snow snaking.
Is it sexual?
It's a Native American winter game.
It sounds sexual. Not.
Oh yeah, look at snow snaking.
What do? Throw snakes in the snow?
No, just sticks.
That look like snakes?
Yeah, and you see
Where
how
are they
far you
snakes?
can go. Check this out. Look at these guys.
I could do this forever. Look at that.
Then it just slides, and see how far you get it.
Look at how sad all of these teenagers are.
This is all you have to do here.
Where are they? Alaska?
Yeah.
Oh, there's that kid.
Oh,
His name's
my-
Trevor, and he never feels cold. Do I have a winter coat? Mm-mm.
Oh, Trevor
My name's
does.
Trevor. I only have a sweatshirt. It's
Man, I
minus
could get
30
into that.
outside today. Trevor, don't care. Don't even feel it.
All right, I have 45 more hobbies for winter.
And we're going to get through all of them today. So I can't wait to label the podcast Snow Hobbies Part 1 through 10.
Planet will be like R. Kelly strapped in the closet.
We should do that one day.
Planet Fitness is a place you need to go. If you need a winter hobby, man, this is it. And it'll get you to drop all that weight or just make yourself feel better.
Why'd you have to make such direct eye contact with me?
I don't know, because I thought I was saying something bad. No, Planet Fitness is
hurt my
there
feelings.
for you. $10 a month. I don't know how. If you're thinking like, what I'm going to do is open a gymnasium where people can come do their exercising, and I'm going to charge them. You're just not going to win. You might as well just close up shop.
Yeah, you let your dream die.
Yeah.
And if you're going to a gym, if you're like, I'm going to start going to a gym this winter because month 10 is a really good time to start that New Year's resolution I made this year.
Right? I mean, get it right now. You're almost done.
And you're looking at any other gym other than Planet Fitness, well, then you don't deserve to have good health. Just saying.
It's rough, but
Listen,
stand
somebody's
behind
got to
it.
give it to you straight.
No, for real. No, I get it. $10 a month, $20 a month if you want all the perks.
Oh, yeah, if you want to do the unlimited tanning, because it's really terrible to tan in the winter, so do it at Planet Fitness unlimitedly.
I like how they have a window in mine, and some people that aren't the VIPs will be looking through it, and then they go,
the VIP section?
Yeah.
I love
Go on,
sitting
yeah.
in the massage chairs of the VIP, because in Marinette, it's like its own really nice separate. It looks like a club inside
There's a bartender.
of there. There's a bartender. There's
waitress.
definitely a bouncer.
Yeah.
And they have a big window where all of the massage chairs are pointed at that window, so you can sit there relaxed while people are on the ellipticals just sweating, and you're just like, remember when that was me 10 minutes ago, but now I'm on a cloud.
PlanetFitness.com. Here's number 8 really quick for winter hobbies. Start a snowball fight. How does that become a hobby?
That's not a hobby. Actually, it could be.
I guess. That would be fun if you got
Like
group
30
of-
people
yeah.
together, and it was 15v15. We'll run this like Fortnite or PUBG.
You do it like every Thursday?
Yeah, you drop down every time you get hit.
Wait, you got to
Last
get
man
into an
standing.
airplane?
Mhm.
Oh, God. This has got too intense.
Listen.
Tour ice wineries. There's such a thing as ice wineries?
Listen, you're ruining all the rest. You're getting rid of the rest of our bits for the whole day.
45 more hobbies for the winter. We're going to get through them.
3 now.
We're going to get through them next. You are listening to the Jake and Tanner Show. is it today? Wednesday. That's
sure
fun.
is.
I'm not the biggest fan of Wednesdays. I don't even like going home on Wednesdays. I mean, it's not that I don't like my family or anything. It's just Wednesdays are in the middle of the week, and our hours are kind of where my wife will get home, and it's like you can't really do anything because you got to go to bed. Kids get home, and then you get no time to do anything. That's every day, but Wednesdays especially bad when I feel like Wednesdays are bad. Hey, it's a Jake and Tanner show. Jake, Tanner, Sydney. 866-916-0959. Ewart Pest Control text line 71090. And I noticed today when I walked in, it's Drake's birthday.
Yep.
Tell you what Sydney said when she walked in, too. Here in just a second. Hey, Tanner.
Hi, my name's Tanner. I'm the other host of the show, and I started watching Letterkenny Season 7.
I love Letterkenny. Season 7?
Season 7. And they were just bought by Hulu. And
That's where I was watching them.
Yeah, but they have now been bought by Hulu. Like, it's a Hulu original
so now. They're going to continue them going.
Yes, except here's my issue. Still a really funny show. Production value went up, though, and it feels different.
So now it feels like it's Hollywoody? It's a sitcom now?
Yes, like the cameras are better and the lighting is better.
Yeah.
And like I still really enjoy all the jokes,
If
but
you
I'm
get a
watching
chance-
it and I'm not, it doesn't feel like I'm watching something special anymore.
Letterkenny. Yeah, it seemed very culty.
It seemed very special, kind of like, oh, you haven't seen Letterkenny?
Red greeny, kind of like poor quality, but really funny, ahead of its time.
And if anybody says, can you shut up?
Yeah,
Sorry,
can you walk out to sneeze?
My God, how about you just cover up?
Yeah,
I did.
Or just plug your damn nose.
Just don't sneeze.
You
You know
can't
what
do
I do when I have to sneeze? I don't.
Yeah, or just can you go? There's your cry corner.
My God,
Get in the corner. Just kidding.
To anybody who says that the Trailer Park Boys is just like Letterkenny, you can shut up.
Trailer Park Boys is the worst pile of crap I've ever watched.
There's only one thing that I've ever laughed at Trailer Park Boys, whenever that accent that was, and it's a dude with the glasses when he held up a kitty, and he's like, this kitty smells like cigarettes, and kitties shouldn't smell like cigarettes, they should smell like kitties. And then that was it. And I watched like 5 episodes, and I was like, oh, I laughed once, and it was at that part. Hey, Sneezy McSneezerson, tell us something about you.
Yeah, slice of life. Go for it.
Hi, my name is Sydney, and I sneeze.
Sydney walked in today, and she goes, I'm going to quit a week before my birthday. And I thought she was serious. I'm like, wait, why? And, I mean, I could probably list the reasons why if I actually had to. And I'm like, oh, I can give you the top 10 right now. But she said, and then it took me a minute to get it because my brain's pretty slow. And she goes, I just don't want my face everywhere. Because what they do in this place, and they're keeping the tradition going, I don't know if it's the person that always does it is still doing it, or the new person that came in for the old person is doing it now because they're keeping the tradition going.
Could be.
They got a piece of paper that they just do colorful papers, and they got your face on it, they got a funny picture, and it says, happy birthday. Now it's Drake.
Yep.
And I remember when I came in here for my birthday, I took down all the signs.
Yep.
And she came in, and she's just real quiet and soft spoken. She's like, hey, you guys, who took down all the papers? I don't know what you're talking about, Sandy. Well, it's a lot of hard work that goes into that, and I really appreciate it if next time they just stay up. And it makes me feel I felt so bad because I didn't realize that was, like, that's a thing that she really enjoys doing. And I don't want to take that away if she really enjoys doing it. But also, I don't enjoy looking at my face every time I turn a corner.
Yeah,
and
every time I'm taking a poop, I have to sit there and look at Jake in some bit that he was doing because it says his birthday that day.
It's not, and I'm not a fan of people coming up and saying, hey, happy birthday, because then it's like, oh, you don't care. Like, you literally don't care about my birthday. There's no reason for you to even... I know you're being nice, but now we're in a conversation I don't want to have. Yeah, you know what I mean? Now it's small talk. Also, why do we sing... Nobody... I saw a meme, and it said, why do we sing happy birthday when nobody likes singing it, and also the person hearing it hates it? Why don't we just quit?
Nope. Because it's just punishment for when it was your birthday and everybody had to sing it to you.
You remember, did that happen to you? Oh, no, nobody sang you happy birthday at KTI.
Nope.
It did, man. It was so awkward. I dislike birthdays. Not a fan. They make me frown. They're supposed to make me happy. Birthdays only make me frown.
Who said they're supposed to make you happy?
I don't know. What age is it when they're like, oh, these suck?
21. After 21, every birthday sucks.
Yeah,
Until 25, and then you get to rent a car.
I still think in your early 20s, it's still fun to go party. I think when you have kids, then your birthdays just get lame.
Yeah.
Because then you're getting things from the dollar store like Scotch tape and a spatula.
Well,
Thanks.
The reason I said 21 is because now you have nothing to look forward to after your 21st birthday.
Death.
Yeah, you've got 21 and it's like, cool, now death. Like it's still
wait
fun
for
to
the
go
colonoscopy birthday.
to go party.
I gotta do that soon.
Yeah, but that's not a birth. Like it's not like you go on your birthday and they go.
Oh yeah, it's not like you blow out the candles and then
no,
I get
you.
I think they wanted me to do that a little earlier than I should.
I've already had one.
You have?
I haven't had a colon. Sorry, I've just had.
That was a complete lie.
I thought we were talking about just a prostate exam where they just tickle the button.
I thought everybody had to get those. If you were
prostate?
a boy.
Yeah, it's like 40 or 45.
I know colonoscopies are like they was supposed to be like 45 or 50, and I mean I'm just when I went to the doctor I'm just naming all these people that just get kicked off from cancer and like oh you should probably done it when you were 21.
Yeah, you should be doing it now.
I probably should, but I don't want to be scared. I just pretend that it's not happening.
Last week we had to take poop from my dad's toilet because he didn't want a colonoscopy.
Why'd you say we like this was a family thing? Like you guys
him
just
and my stepmom
ordered
did it
a
together.
Blue Apron and then
It was something they did.
No wonder you have daddy issues. Sydney, go get my poop. Did
my feces is in the porcelain.
What did did he use a fire poker to get it out?
No, you can't. You can't mess with the samples. So bare hands only.
Hey, did I ever? I probably have. Yes or no? Have I told you guys a story about my wife pooping in an envelope?
Yeah.
Okay, so I've said it on the radio because I'm
Yes.
sure she does not want me to say it again.
Yeah. No, you've said it on the air because didn't you take a bite out? No.
No.
That's
it was
not what
the
you said
most
on the air.
bizarre thing. She was going through a lot of stomach issues. I'll
She
make
had-
it fast.
she had slow
so many
poops.
stomach issues.
Yeah.
Somebody told her.
Somebody told her to just mail it in.
I'm getting a text right now from Angie. Do not. F you. She never swears. And she spelled the F word wrong. That's how fast she was
Does it
typing.
say duck?
No, it's F-U,
Q?
F-U-C-J.
Oh, then she's not that mad. When
God, it was so... You think it was awkward, Angie? I had to bring it in, and they go, what do you want us in an envelope? And she goes, who is this? And I go, well, it's my wife. She goes, who did she talk to? And I go, what do you mean, who did she talk to? She
super
talked to
gullible.
one of you guys. And she's like, there is no way someone told her to do that in this office.
Yeah.
And he goes, I'll take it back to the lab. So he takes it back to the
he
lab,
just hucked it in the garbage.
comes back and goes, well, we can't do anything. A new guy comes out and says, we can't do anything with that. That was in an envelope.
Yeah, I'm on the side of the doctors.
All right, I gotta stop. She's really getting mad.
At no point have they ever just said, just put it in a manila envelope and then it'd be done with it.
No, this was
how'd she do it? I know we can't talk about it, but how would you go about pooping in an envelope? Would you poop like in the toilet?
Wait, she said, now you made me cry. Wait, come on, Reedy. I've already told the story once. I'm
Wait.
not going to say it again. We really need to stop saying
Okay.
it. But this is life events, and this is fun. This is how I provide food for the family for you to poop.
I love your justification because I'm on board with it.
Hey! Hold on, I got to tell her to stop it. I got to put her in her place. Hang on.
That makes me uncomfortable.
I told her to go back to bed.
How would you go about doing
No. No. Seriously. Somebody keeps talking about 40. What is going on?
Probably 40th birthday. But I don't think that's something where it's... What I was saying is you don't look forward to it anymore.
She's not going to talk to me all day. I don't believe that. All right.
Good luck building your collection now.
She's really mad. She says you have no respect. Angie, I've talked about this. Do you want us to call you and we can talk about this?
Oh, that's 100% not what she wants.
Turn down the
But you turning down the heat in this pressure cooker?
Is everybody else feeling hot?
No.
What was I saying? No, 13 you look forward to becoming a teenager. 16 you look forward to getting your license. 18, you're finally an adult. 21, you get to drink. After that, what are you looking forward to?
Renting
like as a birthday? Yeah, but who rents cars? When's the last time you've ever rented a car? Like you personally set out and said, like, I need to rent a car. You got Ubers now. I need to rent no cars.
Rented a car in Maine and in...
Yeah, but you went with your mom. So she got to rent the car.
Yeah,
you can't
cheaper.
even do it yet. You're not even at that point.
No,
You
I
couldn't
can rent a car. It's just 20 times more expensive. So I had my mom do it.
I'm dealing with this whole phone conversation.
I know, and I'm
just
trying
literally
to
dealing with this.
only talk about birthdays and why they don't matter.
Yeah.
So how are you guys?
Pretty crappy day.
Well, come on. We all have our poop problems. Actually, I've never really had one. I know you have, so do you talk about it openly?
Lack of problems.
Well,
Except yours
we all
isn't
got 'em.
openly.
I had to drive somebody to the hospital recently.
I just feel like that's something you don't say in Sydney voice.
Well,
What happened?
they were just having some poop problems, actually. So they said, "I feel like I trust you."
Wait,
enough
is
to
that
not judge
really
me."
true?
Yes.
Who are you driving to the hospital?
I don't know what they want me to say.
Oh, yeah, you are, because I'm not going to be the only one that's getting an ass kicking right now.
You're right. His name was Sean.
Who's Sean to you?
What did
My
you lose
bartender.
inside of him?
Did you lose something inside of him?
No.
I mean, first of all, you don't have your personal bartender.
Well, he's the one I go to.
Bartender that was there.
So you took him from stirrups to a hospital?
No, he.
What did he fall on? A bar tap?
What is in him?
Is it a lining Kugel's handle?
No, he was like, "Will anybody bring me to the hospital? Need to get some tests done on my butthole."
What is going on with it?
Yeah.
His BH.
It was just
And also,
lot of
where
blood.
did he post that?
on Facebook.
And why did you jump to it? Like, yeah, I'll take you. I'm
Nobody
bored.
else did.
Me!
And I'm
You
nice.
pick me.
And I was,
Why did you hop on that like it's free wood on the side of the road and this was Facebook Marketplace?
Ooh,
like, I
I
gotta
do like
drop
that.
everything I'm doing to
West-
make sure that I can be there first. So what happened? Did you get to go in the room with him?
yeah.
Nope, that shouldn't be a thing. You guys are just acquaintances.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you really are.
Anyway, so
He gives you a service and you pay him money.
Oh, he's the dude that shoots chipmunks in his front yard.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably a chipmunk.
Yeah. Oh,
Come
God.
get this acorn.
You're supposed to use gerbils,
Anyway.
Sean. God. Okay, let it be known that Sydney has accused Sean of putting rodents inside of his BH.
Wow, that must be fun being your bartender.
I wouldn't want to be your enemy. What do you say about that?
I just got to take I got to take some of this heat off of me. Anyway, let me say a couple things here. Visit North Star Mohican Casino Resort this October for over $350,000 in cash and prize giveaways. Win a muscle car. Visit NorthstarCasinoResort.com for all the events and info. I had a lot of spit in my mouth there.
I have a question.
Yeah, go for it.
That I want to ask you about your Corvette.
Oh, God. I
If
forgot
I-
I had it.
If I won the lottery and I said I wanted to buy your Corvette, would you give me a deal or would you jack up the price? Like if I
I
won
would-
$250 million, I'm just like, oh, I'll buy your Corvette from you. And then I'll say, well, I'll give you what you were going to sell it for, like $4,500 or $5,000. Or would you
I
be
would
like,
probably.
you can give me 10?
No.
No, I know you. You'd be like, you can give me 10. You can give
By
me
the way,
20.
I need to sell that thing. If somebody wants it,
It's
please.
a V4.
It's not a V4.
It
It's
is.
a V2.
It's an electric. It's the only electric Corvette they've ever made. It's an automatic, but
No, I'm
even
serious.
a lazier automatic. They replaced the shifter
Listen.
completely with just 2 more cup holders.
It's
It's only got 1 gear like a moped.
It's sitting in the garage. I've taken it out once. Come on. That's my life. You know you would drive it all around and look cool in front of your
would.
friends.
Honestly, that Corvette is actually awesome and it's got a decent motor in it.
Yeah. See, I like that. That's better. Do that. You want it?
It's got a nice engine. I'll take it.
All right.
$2,000.
No.
Well,
Oh, good morning. Hey, Tanner, Sydney. You ever want to get a hold of us, you can, 866-916-0959, or your pest control text line, 71090. Man, do I have a crazy story about it. What's that one TV show?
Next.
No, Kelly. No. She's from The Office, little cute little redhead. Yeah,
Kimmy Schmidt.
Straight out of that, it seems like it.
I love that show so much. It is so stupid and random.
We'll talk about this Dutch family here in a minute.
Ooh, the Dutch.
Sydney said she had a JTX dream last night. How did it
Ooh,
go?
yeah.
Did we do well?
Oh, yeah. What was the first thing that you thought and said this morning when you came in? Was that?
No, it was a birthday. That was the birthday thing.
Did we ever get to what you said?
Me or her?
No, what she said?
Well, she said she was quitting a week before her birthday.
Okay. Yeah, I remember. Not even I listen. We're at
Sydney,
JTX.
I want to know what your JTX dream was. Did the crowd love us?
It was just, for some reason, us sitting there watching the video. Like the three
What
of us.
video?
I don't feel like that's a JTX dream. That it's actually happened.
I think you were here yesterday. We just did that exact same
Were you
thing.
just tired?
You're right. Not a GTX stream.
What video was it?
Well, probably
The intro video or the other one?
The
What's the
intro
other
video,
one?
but it
Oh.
was like completely different.
Was
and
it
I was
better
like,
in your head?
Oh, crap.
So that's what you're thinking right
I
now.
was like,
You're
what's
going,
going on?
you're in your head, you're going, it should be different.
It should be better. What
It
was the
should
intro
be
video?
better.
Was it still the same concept?
No, it was the first one that we had.
Oh yeah, that one was fun.
That one would have been good.
Just a lot of running out of time. Could you imagine? I couldn't imagine doing that right now. It'd be the worst.
If we had to shoot that all, like today,
I would just walk out on stage, screw the or
Yeah,
just play the old one,
Just play the intro. I already
or
said
play
we
the
could
other
just
night
play-
shows. Play Free Beer and Hot Wings one.
Yeah.
I want to talk to you about this Dutch family. Really. Oh, by the way, JTX October 25th. I'm getting really excited about this. My
doesn't
wife
seem
said that
real yet.
She says I'm doing well this year. She's like, you're doing well. You seem to not be stressed.
What? Does she even talk to you? I don't think she
She's-
listens.
She's probably more stressed. So she's like, wow, he's not that stressed, but her stress level is just through the roof.
In comparison, you're doing just fine.
Thank you. Let me just read what I have here. A family in the Netherlands just emerged from a basement after they spent 9 years hiding out and preparing for the apocalypse.
Oh my God! Wait a minute. These are the 2012 preppers,
Yes.
and they're just coming out. I said I wanted this show to happen.
What?
All I wanted is just these weird 2012 preppers to come out now and be like, "Wait, are you telling me it didn't?"
So one of them finally left, went straight to a bar, drank 5 beers, and then told the bartender about it.
That is awesome.
So 58.
What a story you have. The rest of your
Well,
life.
I don't even know if I'd believe it.
Yeah. Review man, I haven't seen you in God, it feels like almost 10 years. Yeah. I had a doomsday cellar and I was pretty sure the Mayans were right. Like 90%. So I just stayed down there. I decided to see how the radiation was going up here, and now here I am. So that sucks.
Oh, man. He's 58 years old. He's got 5 young adults aged 18 to 25 living at a farm. And they were found after the eldest of the children ordered a beer at the bar, told the staff about it. Then
He just left.
He did? Well, yeah, he's like, I'm done. After finally 9 years, I want to know what happened between you and your
He's like-
dad.
He's like, that's it. I can't do this anymore. Kevin von Wussener, Dutch name, keeps farting in my area, and it's a small area. And all we have are canned things. I'm out of here. I'll go live with the weird mole people.
We found 6 people living in a small space in the house, which could be locked, but wasn't a basement. So the older man arrested. According to the family, he is the father of the 5 children. It's not clear whether they had been there voluntarily or not.
Are there pictures?
Wait.
I don't know. I hope.
Wait. So this wasn't like a doomsday cellar? This was just like the room that he just was like, this is our cellar? I haven't prepped it at all other than just putting newspapers over the windows.
The public broadcaster
No, great.
said that the family
Another
had been
damn
living
stereotype for us.
living in isolation, waiting for the end of time. So the bar owner describes what happened. He ordered the 5 beers and then he drank them. Then I had a chat with him and he revealed he had run away and needed help. He had long hair, dirty beard, were very old clothes.
Yeah, but
he
that's
looked
just the
really
Dutch.
confused. He said he's never been to school and hadn't been to the barber in 9 years. He said he had brothers and sisters who lived at the farm. He said he was the oldest and wanted to end the way they were living. So officers visited the remote farmhouse and carried out a search, and they discovered a hidden staircase behind a cupboard in the living room that led down to a secret room where the family was housed. So this sounds like just I don't know if he was doing...
2012 prepper.
Right.
He just figured that it was going crazy.
I'm confused on how did nobody go there and check on for 9 years? Did the dad keep coming out and working on the farm?
No, they're the Dutch.
The neighbor said that he had only ever seen one man on the farm, no children, and there had been animals on the grounds, such as geese and a dog. A local postman said he had never delivered a letter there. It's actually pretty strange now I come to think about it.
It's a weird way. It's a weird observation. Oh, yeah, I've seen geese on that yard. That's weird, right? I say geese and dogs all the time. That's not anything notable to me. It's not like if the police are ever came up to me and pointed at my neighbor's house, I'd be like, I've seen geese there. So, yeah, he's probably got 7 of his kids hidden
Some
in the room.
reports suggest that 58-year-old had suffered a stroke and had been confined in his bed for that long.
And
What
still
is
nobody wanted to
happening?
check on him? So some people are like, did you hear about Kerflurgenurgen? He had a stroke and now he's just in his bed. We're going to go check on him? Nah, he's got it.
Apocalypse, apocalypse.
Oh, I thought this was actually
Audio?
audio. I thought I had a good audio clip. Nope, not at all. That was just a fun little bit. I remember when I got into prepping for the end. I got barrels in my basement. I'm gonna fill them with water.
Oh.
Started canning. The guy,
You canned?
No,
What did you
no,
can?
I'm so sorry. I started buying cans. Of
There we go.
Corn,
That seems better.
and I started
more
doing
character.
my shelving down in the basement. And the most I've ever done was buy a lot of green beans and a lot of corn from Costco and started stocking up.
Yep.
And then we just went through it
Yeah, that happens.
within a month or two or whatever it was.
I used to do that. Kayla and I used to do that where every Thursday we would go grocery shopping and just buy basically the same things over and over and over again and just make a stock. So it would be like, oh, we're out of shampoo. Just reach and grab one of the 17 bottles that we have.
Some of these people, these doomsday preppers, get nuts.
Preppers.
It gets addicting. When I was looking into it, it really gets addicting. It can.
I want a shelter, like a doomsday
Wouldn't
shelter.
that be so fun?
Wouldn't it be great?
Did you know those celebrities have bought little rooms? There's one dude owns this
Panic
huge.
rooms?
Well, no, he owns this huge underground shelter. You can look this up really quick. And I think Tom Hanks and Julia Roberts, he sold them for like $1 million. And it's an actual, if the world ends, he's got it built so like it's a whole community down there. Shopping malls,
Oh, that's awesome.
Barnes and Nobles are there. That's where they're going. Everybody thinks they're Radio Shacks. Radio Shacks are big down in that cave.
So people just don't know. They haven't told them yet.
Yeah, look at this billionaire. These are billionaire preppers right here.
Dude, that's awesome. I would live in that.
Yeah, hell yeah, you would.
I don't know if that is a prep room or just a hotel. It looks like a hotel. That's wine. Too much wine. Can't live on wine. That's what. Those are the outside, though. That's now fake. Okay.
No, I think
I
they're
don't believe
pictures.
a single word. That is not real. We do not have that kind of hologram technology, and if we did, we don't know about it yet. Yeah, none of that is real anymore.
The
Now I don't believe it.
super rich are preparing for the end of the world. That's true, man. These preppers making all these investments. They're buying houses in New Zealand, which has become a popular spot in case of a meltdown. But what you're seeing here is this one guy just bought all this land and started building these luxury doomsday bunkers. And I used to have a list of all the celebrities that had bought that, but now I can't find
it's
it.
Tom Cruise.
Oh, I guarantee it's Tom Cruise.
No, wait, hold on. Doesn't he own the moon?
He owns an acre on the moon. It just seems like a bad investment, but whatever.
I mean, if you get there, doesn't he own it like near the Sea of Tranquility too?
Of course he does.
Well, that's the thing, because I think he bought it thinking he got a beach house. Like, waterfront.
Well, if I'm going to go to the moon, I'm getting waterfront.
I'm getting waterfront.
Well,
do you think we'll live on the moon? Like, be honest with me right now.
I do know that for Christmas, I'm buying you guys a star and naming it after you guys.
I already have 7. I buy them on my own.
What a great little scam that guy has.
And he's still, it's still just going on.
People really pay that dude to go, that's yours. That can be no one else's. That is unbelievable.
How do you even find it?
Because he can't get any kind of jail time or any kind of fine for that. No. You're buying a piece of paper that he prints off his computer for a lot of money and say, this is our star.
Yep. And there's no database, so he could just the same coordinates for everybody. Also, that's pretty much what Green Bay did to you dumb stockholders.
Oh, I know.
For the Green Bay Packers. My God, I'm an owner. Just so you know, I got to read that piece of paper. You pay $250 so you can have something that says Green Bay Packer owner, you have no rights and you do not own the team. Here's your name on a stupid piece of paper. I hope you feel dumb.
Our prices range from $19.95 to over $100. Our star registry provides a unique service. All our packages include your star name and a special message of dedication that are launched into space on a real mission. What could be more exciting than looking at the cost to buy a star?
Anything. Watching my parents die slowly in a bed.
Or have relations on top of your star registry.
My God.
Sydney, does this do anything for you? If a guy came up to you and said, say Mitch that took you to the zoo. Instead of the zoo, he takes you to a spot and gives you a piece of paper and you guys own a star together. Would you laugh in his face?
I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm leaving him.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I'm walking away now.
He could have, but she was sleeping.
Yeah, that's true.
You guys could have went to like one of those places called that have telescopes, the big ones. Observatory.
Benihanas?
What? No.
Oh, yeah, what you just said.
An observatory.
Sure.
And looked at stars and picked one out, even named it like it was a puppy or a cat.
Hi, who is this?
Good morning, friends. It's producer 3430.
Did you buy a star for your wife?
No, he has
No,
Packer
but
stock.
I bought something almost equivalent. I bought a ticket to the JTX, so that's the same thing.
Hey, we'll give you something.
Yeah,
there.
you're getting something out of that.
You're either going to get entertained or get disappointed.
Yeah, one or the other.
Either way, it's tangible.
Drunk, you're probably going to get that.
That's a thing.
Or an STD.
I can guarantee that.
Love you guys.
See you,
Bye.
Let me say this really quick. Man, we need to find a legal scam like that.
I just told you one off air.
Yours seems like too much work. Star just buying seems easy.
My sister, for my other stepsister's birthday, got her a giraffe.
A real one?
She now supports a giraffe in Africa.
How much did that cost?
I think like $40.
Yeah, but just one-time purchase, or is this like for the cost of a cup of coffee a day?
Are they sending pictures of your giraffe growing up and eating leaves?
Yeah, and she got a stuffed animal giraffe.
Will we eventually get a picture of that giraffe with a
diploma?
Minnesota dentist over its dead, rotting corpse?
Maybe.
Because they murdered it?
Maybe.
So, really?
Yeah, do they let you know if it dies?
Do they have to, do you have to pay for that like monthly? Is this just a responsibility?
No, it was a one-time payment.
Okay.
Oh, so you're not
A flat
supporting
fee.
it anymore.
Was it a joke? Or did she think that was a
If it's
She
a
thought
joke.
that was a good gift.
Okay.
Well, I mean, if you like giraffes, it's the thought, I guess.
Somebody said, I got 2 coordinates. I bought 2 star coordinates, and they were the exact same coordinates.
Told you! It's always the same star, because there's no database to check on it. And who's going to buy 2 stars?
Visit North Star Mohican Casino Resort this October for $350,000 in cash and prize giveaways. Win a muscle car. Visit NorthstarCasinoResort.com for all the events and info. What are we going to be playing for with Jake? What? You know, that game we played for money? We play that at 8:10. We're going to let you know what happened yesterday. Did Tanner win or lose? We'll find out next. Man, it was cold. This morning it was. Windy and rainy. My neck of the woods.
Yeah.
Getting hit in the face when I had to actually warm up my car. But now I have sensitive skin. Some call it pea skin.
What?
PAB skin.
I have seat and steering wheel warmers.
Oh, that would be nice.
I let it warm up for 30 seconds, then hop in.
I want that in my next... Actually, my next vehicle, I just don't... I want electric windows. I gotta be getting fancy. 866-916-0959. Text line 71090. Your pest control text line. Jake, Tanner, Sydney. What do we got here? Tanner said, put this on the screen. If you ever want to watch us live in the studio, you can text JT to 71090. What is this?
What is this sign trying to say? I've been looking at it for days.
We're not happy till you're not happy.
We're not happy till you're not happy.
Then why?
We are you're not till not happy. We're happy, you're happy. Not till not. Wait. I think it is we are happy, you are happy. We are not happy. Why is there a till? That we are not happy until you are.
What is this store trying to sell?
Maybe they should get rid of that one not. Maybe it should be we are not happy until you're happy.
That's what it should be, but that is not the scenario that we are pointing at.
They shouldn't put that extra not in there.
So it's either we're you're happy, not until not.
Right.
Or we're not happy till you're not happy. Or not till not, we're you're happy.
That one's my favorite.
Well,
the one you just said.
What is it?
I like being confused. That makes me want to go into that store and look at carpet.
Yeah,
That's what they're selling.
Carpet in boxes, and it says open by appointment. What do I have to set up? I hate that. I hate that sign. I don't know what it is.
I asked earlier this morning. I asked Sydney. You put that up on the Facebook, Sid. I asked Sydney if life would be easier if she had a penis.
Yes.
And she said, yeah, it would. And I said, give me some examples. And then I said, wait, don't do that. Just let's do it on the radio. And I said, do you really think it would be?
in some aspects, yes.
Okay, why?
You get used to rejection, and I would really appreciate that. I feel like I don't know how to handle it now. But men, they're always being rejected. So
you're saying, wait a minute, do you get rejected as a female?
not really. Like, I feel like if, you know...
I feel like that's what I would enjoy the most about being a female is just sex when I want it, not when it's available. Like, does that make sense?
Well, wait, did you say that you would just be numb to the rejection so it doesn't matter?
Yeah, but now you're saying you don't get rejected, so why are you saying that?
Well, okay, and...
You're like, I don't get rejected, but I would like to... I'd like to be rejected but not care about it?
Do you get rejected?
No. But I also think...
So is that just a bit? I'm confused.
No, I was just
gotta
like...
work on it. It
Yeah,
wasn't
you
funny.
might need to workshop that one a few more times.
I didn't think it
Maybe
was funny.
fine.
It was actually like
I'm
a
kidding.
thing, like, you know, like...
All right, no, I understand.
It builds up your confidence.
You're
kind of.
saying...
No,
you're,
it doesn't.
No, here's the
you
thing.
don't get rejected. That's the best confidence booster in the world.
Yeah, getting rejected is the
sucks.
worst.
Okay.
Now, but wait. I think she's speaking for all females. We don't want that. We want your point of view. Why would life be easier with a peen?
Well, I would just know how to do some kind of thing.
No,
my
no.
dad would love me so much more.
Yeah, you'd
did
have-
I not think of that one already?
Men get more respect.
No.
I don't know about
it
that.
depends. It's people.
I'd like to hear the 71090 if you had a peen. Would it make life easier?
Honestly, the only upside is the fact that we can pee literally anywhere. With ease.
That is
the
wonderful.
upside. If I need to pee, I do it anywhere. In a bottle, in my car, I don't care. But
Yeah, I've never had that
having
issue.
a vagina seems like it would have some perks.
like
Somebody
what?
just said, Sid, you're stupid. It's just that's their comment. Thank you for the helpful comment.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
9100.
They didn't even spell Sid right.
No, it's SYD. So now who's stupid?
You would make 12% more.
Yeah, that would be fun.
You have a hashtag Me Too movement right now?
I could change a tire.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think all women, you could change, you could learn how to change a tire right
It's
now.
really not that hard.
No, for real. You'd make more money, no birth control. Yeah, that's true, because when we get pregnant, in reality, you just get pregnant. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because we can bounce. It's super easy for a guy to just leave.
You could lift heavy stuff and not be cold all the time. Well, that's not true. I'm cold all the time, and I can't lift anything heavy.
Yeah, that all just has to do with muscle mass.
And I have a peen.
If I was a guy, my students would respect me more. I don't know. Maybe do something that deserves respect. I don't know. I feel like you're using your vagina and lack of penis as a way to say, I'm a bad teacher.
I like this guy. Well, the way it's spelled is stupid. Talking about her name. No periods or childbirth. You can lose weight easier. Yeah, men just can stop drinking soda and they just drop 10 pounds.
Yep.
That's funny. Let me do this verb really quick. Verb is just before we get into
Take from Jake and Tanner.
Yeah.
You know what I like about Verve the most?
What?
The pumpkin spice loan.
The pumpkin spice loan is amazing. 90 days, no
90
pay?
Yeah. I mean, think about it. Are you
Okay,
thinking
I'm
about
thinking
it
right now. On pause.
You can take your vehicle loan where it's like, wow, I got screwed over. I got a really high APR and I'm paying every single month. But instead, you can go see Merv at Verve and say, I don't want to pay that high APR anymore and I don't want to pay for 90 whole days. And it'll just be like, sure, okay, let's do that for you. And Christmas is coming up. So
Boy,
imagine.
that's true.
Imagine taking your vehicle payment and putting it into a savings account so then you could start buying Christmas presents for your kids. And by the way, I should really start doing that.
No kidding. That's stressing me out. VerveACU.com. They are there to help. Even if you're not a member already of the credit union and you still want to get involved in that pumpkin spice loan, you don't have to be. Just go check them out. You don't have to be a member to get this. So VerveACU.com. How much are we going to play for at 8:10 when we play from Take from Jake and Tanner? We're going to find out now what happened yesterday with Dan. Hi, who's this?
Jacob.
Hi, Jacob. Okay. Jacob?
Can we call you Tom?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Jacob, Tom, you got 5 questions. Okay. Tanner's going to be out of the room. Tanner's going to go pee-pee. And we're going to ask you these 5 questions. Remember, if you get stuck, you can pass. Time willing, we'll get back to that question. Tanner will come back in the room. After we scream for him, he's going to get asked the same questions. If he wins, $120 tomorrow. If you win, you're getting $100 today. Big thanks to Prospera Credit Union with Life Stage Personal Guidance. Hey, Jacob, what do you do? Are you good at trivia?
50-50, yeah.
What do you do for a living, Jacob?
I'm a delivery driver.
Delivery driver.
For what?
Beer?
TikTok.
Futons?
I deliver math.
Did he say futons?
I heard futons.
Oh, you got me. You got me listening now. Oi. Straight to Jake's bathing suit area. Here we go. Timer will begin when I'm done reading the first question. Jacob, which Spice Girl married the soccer star David Beckham?
Yes.
What is the dominant fruit flavoring Southern Comfort?
Oh, boy, orange.
In what city would you find Grant Park?
Jeez, pass.
What was the housekeeper's name in the TV series The Brady Bunch?
And
Who served as vice president under Ronald Reagan?
boy, these are dated questions. I don't know, Cheney.
Which Spice Girl married to the soccer star David Beckham?
Oh, I can picture her face in my mind right now.
We're looking for the Spice Girl name, not her actual name.
Yeah. Boy, pass.
In what city would you find Grant Park?
Chicago.
Ta-da! How do you feel you did, Jacob?
I feel like I did worse than I could have thought.
We're going to put you on hold, my friend. We're going to find out here in just a minute. How was your pee-pee?
Thick.
Pee-pee good?
Yeah. Well, do you know there's a disease called maple syrup disease where
That's
your
true.
urine comes out thick like maple syrup and also smells like maple syrup? That's
why
it
I was-
has too much sugar, and I asked my teacher once, is it just maple syrup? And she's like, you can't eat it. And I said, watch me.
That's why I'm always... that's why I was always terrified of having kids. I mean, there's just so many things like that. That can just happen.
Yeah. It's
So
stupid.
many wrong things.
And then my thing that scared me about having kids is that if I make one little mistake and they just decide to die, like I'll go to jail.
Yeah, you got to feed them. Here we go.
Having a dog.
Which Spice Girl married David Beckham?
Pass.
What is the dominant fruit flavor in Southern Comfort?
Orange.
What city would you find Grant Park?
London.
What was the housekeeper's name? The TV series The Brady Bunch.
Alice.
Who served as vice president under Ronald Reagan?
George H.W. Bush.
Spice Girl married the soccer player David Beckham.
Posh Spice.
Let's bring back Idiot. Jacob. Jacob, hi. I was uncalled for and I apologize. You didn't deserve that attack. You're just being a nice guy today.
Yeah.
All right, here we're going to go through these. Which Spice Girl married the soccer star David Beckham? He said pass, and then he came back and went with Pass Spice.
Oh, Pass Spice?
And,
is that right?
Tanner said Posh. Posh is correct! Hey, what was the dominant fruit flavoring in Southern Comfort? You both said orange. You both are wrong. It is peach. In what city would you find Grant Park? Jacob said Chicago.
Oh, maybe.
Tanner said London. Chicago is correct. You guys are tied at 1.
I thought Grant, like Hugh Grant.
Oh yeah, I
for
see.
London, because they love him there.
Boy, they do.
Love him there.
He's like David Hasselhoff in Germany.
Yeah.
What was the housekeeper's name in the TV series The Brady Bunch? He said Anne.
Oh, you idiot! Sorry, is that right?
Tanner said Alice. Alice is correct. Tanner leads 2-1. Who served as the vice president under Ronald Reagan? Jacob said Cheney.
What?
Tanner said George H.W. Bush. George H.W. Bush is correct for 3-1. Hey, thank you, Jacob. We appreciate it, my friend.
Yep.
See you, man. There you go. $120 tomorrow. Take from Jake and Tanner. Big thing. 120. 120.
120?
Today at 8:10.
Dollars?
Why am I yelling? Do I got anything to say this hour? No, we're good. Hey, real quick. What can people do that you automatically make them go, oh, they're old? Or they're in a different generation? I want to ask what I do with you guys, because I guarantee you guys go, oh, man, I forget he's in that generation. We'll talk about it next. Jake and Tanner, I knew you were going to point at the computer screen right now. be here today. I want to thank you all for coming. And I have an important question. Do you guys accept Jesus as your Lord and Savior? Hey, Jake, Tanner, Sydney. Hi, good morning. There's 3 people in the studio. I'm one of those people. My name is Jake. I'm one of the hosts. And cool, I got conferences tonight, so I get to see how much glue my kid ate this year.
Hi, my name's Tanner. I'm the other host of the show, and I think that kids have too many days off of school nowadays. And that makes me feel like a crotchety old man.
Oh, no. I get it, because wait until your kid gets to school, and then your kid has days off. It's going to drive you insane. You're going to be like, you could just be, what is an in-service day? Teachers don't need in-service days.
We had 2 in-service days.
And all that is because teachers are just hungover.
We had 2 in-service days when I was in school, and they were half days.
Yeah.
They weren't full days off every month.
Well, mine are always on a Friday, so I feel like the teachers just go on party. They know that's their party day.
Yeah, why not? Thursdays. Let's get into that. Sydney, who are you?
Hi, my name is Sydney, and why did you laugh? Who laughed?
He didn't. He rubbed his beard on the mic.
Oh, I thought he laughed.
I don't have a beard.
Would you say some ass so we can get moving on here instead of making noises? That one sounds dirty. Let's see who can make the dirtiest noise.
It's the same noise, but that was worse.
Hers sounds fluffy. How did you make that sound fluffy? You know what it is? You have so much cheek.
Are you making fun of my
No, but
again?
no, you're going to grow into the skin that you have here.
You
Do
still
it again.
have your puppy skin.
How do you make it sound worse?
I don't know. Get the
it's 2
liquid in your
sides.
mouth.
It's both sides. You were just doing one side. That sounds gross, too.
Wait,
No. Just back and forth, not up and down.
Can you moan it?
Ow, 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 ow.
You try it. You got some skin too, man. All right, that's Tanner. Sydney, do yours now. Yours sounds whiffy.
What?
It sounds like. Hold on.
That does sound like. That sounds bad.
Yeah,
That's
you
because
got too much
gotta,
air.
No, you gotta put the saliva in your mouth, and you can't go too fast. Slow it down.
Slow it down. Let me hear it. Oh God.
Try it. Slow down.
I want to try it.
What's the sound of like
juicy putty?
Yeah.
You're putting your finger in, or that my kids always get that
yeah, the stuff that made the
gack or
peacemakers.
whatever.
What?
I think it's called gack.
Oh, that's not what I call
Somebody
it.
said, "What the hell is going on?" We don't know. This is why we're a solid number 2
Yeah.
in the market because of things like that.
Oh, 3 once that psychic becomes a real deal on Doug and Mary. Sorry.
Wait, is that becoming a thing?
I guess.
Wait, what is happening?
They have a psychic that they still do.
Who?
Doug and Mary? No, not Doug and Mary. Stephen Laura, whatever the stupid couples are.
Oh, the one that are really fake?
Yeah, the super fake show that does that real psychic.
Somebody says Tanner's was the best. I don't believe that. Let me hear yours again. Yeah, get rid of that gum.
Where's our trash?
Oh, Joe won't use it anymore. Yeah, instead of telling the trash guy you can't put any more trash on here, he is just taking the trash away. We don't get to use trash anymore.
Here, I'll hold your gum.
It's because, okay, listen, at a different place that we used to work at,
No, it's here.
there used to be a trash guy.
His name is Ken.
And you would recycle the recycling and the trash. Not everybody knows exactly what to do because he's really into it, and not others
To be
don't
fair,
care
at
as
this
much.
other place that we worked at, it changes often.
It does, and so what will happen is not just us; it's anybody that uses
Instead of telling a person.
Hold on. Instead, the people in the studio that use the studio even after us will mix up trash and recycling. So where we used to work, this guy would take the trash out and put it right on the desk, and it's been happening for months and months and months and months, and nobody will tell him, like, dude, you just can't take trash out of the trash can and put it on the counter to teach people. Like, you just can't do that.
Because it's just not sanitary. and you're an awful human being, and you're probably alone, and that's how you'll die.
So Joe, our boss, has said no more trash in the studio. We don't get a trash can in the studio. We can't use it anymore.
Joe at the other job.
Joe, I'm so sorry. Yeah, there's a lot of Joe. Joe at the other job. Not our Joe. This Joe has blonde hair, and he's good looking. That was wrong. That was rude. I love you, Joe. But we're not talking about you. And it's and so now we have gotten our trash perks.
Our trash privileges.
Privileges gone. What was that? Are you passing notes?
No.
Is that just where the garbage goes? No.
That's where the garbage goes now. If I don't get to have garbage in the studio because somebody was too much of an idiot to be able to do their own job, then I guess the trash goes on the floor now.
It is.
I can't wait till we do more walkthroughs of this building built in 1863, and they're going to be like, oh, there's trash on the ground. Why is it? Oh, because one guy is stupid.
I guess I am a little confused why
he's able to get away with everything?
Right, yeah, because it has been an issue before at our other past job, and they've said, okay, we're going to try really, really hard, and this guy's going to not put it anymore on the
table.
tables.
Do your best, and we all agreed, we'll do our best. It changes hard. I still walk stuff over there, and I have to deal with stuff from the weekend on my side. And I put it over by that guy's place where I used to work. I put it over by the Lord's door, because that's what he said to do, and he said, I'm gonna have a nice talk with somebody so they learn what they're doing. No, the talk should be with the guy who's reaching into the garbage can and putting it on people's desks.
Now,
Also,
really,
my God, can you just either quit or get your head out of your ass?
My issue is
cow.
when it was happening. What if I get sick and I'm allergic to some jelly that was put on
what if
to
it's peanut?
Or
you have
peanut
allergy.
and then I have to. Then it's on my debt. Like it's not right. The thing that is happening, or was happening, or still is happening.
I've never been so angry at a decision that a company has made. It's so stupid.
Well,
I haven't. Yeah, sure. I might not be in charge, or I haven't been around as long as other people. But if somebody came up to me and said, "Hey, if you had an employee, or if somebody was taking garbage out of the trash where garbage lives and putting it on people's workspaces because they were trying to make a stand, and people could possibly get sick or allergies are involved, what do you do?" The answer is never. Take the trash away, because the guy putting it on the table is in the right.
What were you going to say, Sid?
It's just things change very often. We at this other job that we all had together.
It was at a Trader Joe's.
There were a specific type of garbage, we will say, coffee cups, that belonged in the recycling.
Right.
And now they belong in the trash.
Wait, they do?
Who knows, man?
Because sometimes they show up labeled over there like trash.
I feel like, doesn't it all go into the same? I feel like it all goes to the same thing. There's like, confused.
I'm pretty sure the only thing you have to separate is paper and other recyclables.
Do you think we could get a hold of the guy that we had at the other job and talk to him on the radio? My God, would I love it!
I would love to talk to him. I'd like to talk to anybody who made that decision and ask why. Like, why is that why? Like, especially when one person said, you can't put stuff on tables anymore because that's not sanitary and it's wrong. And then he decides to do it. Who's in charge here?
Hi, who's this?
My name's Ted.
Hi.
Oh, yeah, that was one of those noises that you just randomly made.
Thanks.
You know, I used to get heavily involved when we first started here because it was driving me bonkers.
Yeah.
But now it seems to only be happening to you on your side. That's where the collection
that's
stays.
where he keeps putting it. It all, at least at this other place. It just all ends up on mine. On Mondays usually when I haven't been here for a while.
If I forced a hobby on you, would that be annoying? Like mountain biking. You don't want any part of mountain biking. But if every morning I came and put a mountain bike on your side of the desk, and there's just grease and chain, and I'm like, put it together. You got to I'm going to make you like my hobby. Would that make you upset?
Yeah.
Nobody does it. Nobody does that. We get that that's your hobby. That's your thing.
Can't believe I'm just so happy that we all get to be friends.
Also, once something is in the garbage, it then cannot go in the recycling according to recycling rules.
Oh, according to his recycling rules? Oh,
Once it is contaminated with garbage!
Once it's contaminated, you are no longer
I'll take
allowed.
a meeting for this because I would love to talk about how stupid of a decision it is to let this guy get away with what he gets away with.
Recycling bin with incorrect materials cannot be accepted on collection day.
So
I didn't know that.
So you're just contaminating everything. Your
Listen,
weird ways.
I love me some recycling. I love this earth.
It's
I
a
love
good
green.
earth. Yeah.
I don't have reusable. Just kidding. I would walk all the garbage out to my car when I have it.
Where did you see where it cannot be?
Oh, people have texted it in to us before when we've talked about it.
Yeah. Yeah, we've talked about this before, and they're like, I don't know what he's doing because once it's contaminated with either food or stuff like that, it's not recyclable anymore.
It has been going on, and the person that was doing this did stop for a while, and then all of a sudden it gradually started. You just find, here's a straw on our desk, and then since we're here in the morning dealing with this, we're the ones that have to gather it all up and go throw it away.
Because we have, I don't know, something called clients that come in every now and then, and the last thing we want to do is be a show that is covered in garbage.
Remember when our boss, he got so mad and sent out that email and going, this is
somebody's getting suspended if they do this.
It's all trash everywhere. And it's like, no, that's not us doing that.
Yeah, why are we getting punished because this guy decides that he doesn't want to do his GD job?
Hi, who's this?
My name's James. Yeah, I've got a thing. I'm a little upset with all the garbage that we've been accumulating in the dumps around here. I mean, 4 years ago, there was a pit where the one along Kakana is.
That nice air freshener.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now it's a big old mountain, and it's like, why can't we do more with the recycling and better programs to take care of that?
That's not what we're talking about right now. I agree with you.
Are you a little drunk?
I agree with you, but what we're talking about
really
is somebody
tired.
taking garbage and putting it on your workstation every morning. That's
Love
not
you, man.
yours.
I like that guy.
Yeah. He's like, why can't we do something?
Yeah, we should all team up. You guys should do a thing.
You know what we should do?
Team up. And we should hold hands across Appleton.
Yeah.
Kakana.
Yeah.
We got to go. All right.
Good.
Sydney says we have to leave.
That person is a piece of S.
On the way. What can people do that audibly make them dated? You know what I mean? You're like, oh yeah, boy, I just dated you. Tell you're an old one. You're an old whippersnapper.
Yep.
Or is that young whippersnapper? I can't remember.
Young whippersnapper and a crotchety old man.
Okay. We're going to talk about that. You are listening to the Jake and Tanner Show. Let me say this really quick, because I need to. Visit North Star Mohican Casino Resort this October for over $350,000 in cash and prize giveaways. Win a muscle car. Visit NorthstarCasinoResort.com for all the events and info. More Jake and Tanner Show. Hold on. I'm just not prepared. There we go. You're going to listen to it next. See how it ends. Hey, it's the Jake and Tanner Show. Jake, Tanner, Sydney, good morning. I got painfully awkward moments that people realized they were old. Do I do anything? Because I'm the old man in the studio. 11 years older than Tanner. 17 years older than... I could be Sydney's dad if I was filled with the sin at such a young age.
And so was Angie.
So was Angela. Boy, you would have a good-looking dad, though, Sydney. Well, that'd bother you, probably.
That was a weird statement. That made me uncomfortable. I could have broke a pencil.
Oh, it's got to be awful. I would think it would be the worst to have good-looking, like super good-looking. Not saying that I am. Take that out of it. But I'm just saying, like, super good-looking parents. You know what I mean? Having young parents and
I think it's weird.
Fit maybe like a 16 or 17 years old and your mom is super good looking.
Like, I think it's weird when people admit that their parents are really good looking. Does that make sense?
Maybe when they get older, it's fine.
Well, yeah,
but
it's
if
fine.
like Sydney was saying,
like,
my dad's hot.
Yeah, he's got a
Johnson.
Yeah, like a beer keg, like one of those Heineken kegs.
Your mom's good looking. But it would be, I feel the pain. There's nothing worse. I feel all bad for the 15-year-old boys out there that have very good looking parents.
Yeah, my buddy Jake. God, his mom is still hot.
Oh, yeah, I saw her.
Yeah,
oh,
we
man.
all agree.
Super attracted to her now.
Yeah.
Hi, who's this?
Good morning, 3430.
What's up?
Me and the wife were in the doghouse for years because we were always like the youngest parents at student functions.
Wait, what's the age difference with the daughter and you?
Yeah.
Well, 20. Well, there's.
Are you just calling to brag that you two are pretty?
I'm so confused.
So,
what are you trying to hide here?
We had the daughter when we were 20. Most people wait till they're 30. Most kids have their kids when they're 30 now. So, like, we were always the young parents, and the kid was always embarrassed of that fact.
Did you think at 20 when you had this girl, did you go, my life is ruined? I mean, obviously it's good now that it's happened. You're very proud of her and you love her, but at that point were you always like, this is done. I'm never going to have fun ever again.
No, see, what I did is I broke my own rule. When you marry somebody, you're supposed to make sure that they love you more than you love them. See, I broke my own rule because I love my wife way more than she loves me.
I think that's usually how it goes.
That's how it works, yeah. Thanks, 3430.
But no. Yeah, you guys have a great show.
Love you. It is weird when parents say their kids are good looking. There's someone on Facebook, one of Angie's friend, that'll always brag about how good looking her son is.
That's weird. Does her son look like... See, this is what I find uncomfortable.
I bet you can find her.
This is what I find uncomfortable.
No, we don't want to look at 16-year-old boys and see if they're good looking. This is all wrong.
Yeah.
She's Angie's friend.
Find me that hot boy. No, this is what I find uncomfortable is when people say, like, oh my God, look at your daughter. And she's like 18 or whatever. She looks just like you when you were 18. That means a little bit that the dad would be attracted to his 18-year-old kid.
You mean
Does
like
that make sense?
Hulk Hogan-y?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because if your daughter or your son looks like your significant other when they were that age when you guys got together.
She asked, by the way, that we're on this rate. We're on this.
She looks like she would.
She's Angie's friend. She's always bragging about her kid being very good looking, and she asked Angie actually to model for whatever she does. I don't know what she does.
Yeah, is this her? Like in like the
North Carolina Panther gear? Yeah, that's her.
She looks like before every single one of her videos. Like every single one of that she does. Can you turn me on quick?
Come here, bring your nipples over.
Nope.
I don't know if that works.
Oh. What the hell?
We think when Joe was in here yesterday, he was like, "Why is this just dangling here?"
There you go. I'll just hold it like this.
Okay.
Is that the beginning of...
Yep.
Yeah, I got it.
That's
Somebody said when my kids were in high school, their friends would always want to come and stay over because their sister was hot. Oh, that would be annoying. Think about that. All your buddies probably no, I'm not saying your sister isn't pretty, but you guys look a lot alike. So
Yeah,
I'm just saying. So your buddies were probably always like, man, it's just a good-looking Tanner.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I always said. I was like, you can find my sister attractive, but know deep down that you find me attractive. She seems like a girl. That guy! Who is that guy?
You mean the smug A-hat that makes you feel bad about all your life choices?
Yes, but also I listen to everything he says.
That guy right there, he's a skinny little guy. He always swears in all his videos. Somebody
Even
asked
to
him.
children?
He's like this. A 17-year-old was at one of his conferences, and he goes, hey, I don't want to be in school anymore. What should I do? And he goes, well, what do you want to do? And he goes, I want to run a business. And he goes, hey, he asked him, he goes, well, I started a business. I'm making like $1,500 a month, $2,000 a month. He goes, are you passionate? He goes, yeah, get out of school. Be done with school. You don't need high school anymore. And his mom stood up and was like, wait, what?
Wait a minute.
And then he just lays into the mom.
I like this guy because one day he was doing like a conference and a guy was just like, I like that he got at Gary, by the way. He's the first guy that's like, I'm going to do it. I'm at Gary.
How does that even happen?
He's like, I was going to be the first one here. No, some guy was like, asked a question. He's like, I'd really like to, this is what I'm into. And one day I'd like to work for somebody like you. And he's like, you want a job? You want to move to New York? And he's like, yeah. He's like, okay, let's do it. And then he gave him a job, flew him out to New York, and said, this is what you do now. Like, quit your college and be done with it.
He even said, he goes, why are you so successful? And he says, well, that's all because of my employees, and I trust every one of my employees. I don't go in there and tell them what to do. I hire them to do what they do.
Yeah, that's what makes a good boss. Did you hire somebody to do a job, or did you hire somebody to do your job just in a different body?
So do you guys ever catch anything that I say or do? Again, because I'm 17 years older than Sid, 11 years older than Tanner. Tanner, you're kind of an old solo.
I feel like
you're
I'm
trapped
older
in
than
it.
6 years older than you, aren't I?
I don't think so. You're
7 years
7 years older.
But 7 is 6.5.
What do I say or what do I do? Because I was thinking about this morning.
Still say colors.
That
it's
is
not even your generation.
True. That is not even true.
But you've got an old soul.
Bit. Because I know when my wife will be. Because I feel like if I at all reference Eminem or talk about Eminem, I feel like Sydney is so not. That is not even her thing. That makes me feel a little old.
It shouldn't make you feel old. It should make her feel stupid.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not really because of age. I think it's just more.
Eminem is always.
I have bad taste.
Yeah, that's probably true. You're fans of Jonas Brothers.
Yeah, and the Direction Boys.
What's another thing that I do? Not like Marvel movies. I'm stuck with the Robert De Niro and Jennifer Anistons and Martin Scorsese.
It's
because
your time.
Yeah, because the comic books were your time. It just wasn't your interest. Like you should, like if you got into comic books, you would love those movies. Like when you were in the 90s growing up, if you were reading Spider-Man comics, you would be more than happy to go watch those Spider-Man movies.
What about my thumb rings?
You don't actually wear those, but no.
There's got to be something that I have said where you guys go, oh man, that's old. Yeah. I guarantee it. But it's hard to think of.
I don't see it because
you're used to it.
Well, and I just feel like
I'm just a crotchety old man.
11 years. You're younger than what you should be. I'm older than what I should be, so we kind of met in the middle.
Sydney, what have I said that make you go, or something?
I don't know if there's anything.
What about my haircut?
You have a nice haircut.
Well, thank you. But I
found a haircut in 2004, and he's like, "This is it. It frames my face perfectly," and I envy that.
What else? Do you have one? I feel like there's one on the tip of your tongue, but you don't know if I'll be mad. I won't be mad.
Yeah. I don't know if there's anything that you say like specifically. I just think it's because I don't have children and I can't relate to you guys having children.
That's true.
So it makes you feel older because to me, in my mind, it's crazy to have children.
Angie referenced E.T. to Piper 2 days ago, and
what the hell?
Piper's like, "What does that mean?" And Angie's like, "Oh, you'll never know what that means."
Well, never.
E.T. was the worst pile of crap ever.
I haven't seen it since I was a child.
But I know that I've said some things where, it was something. I remember this when I first got my Samsung phone. I was really excited. I was showing my nephew and his then girlfriend, now his wife, I go, look at this. Did you know you can do this? And I go, hey, whatever it was. What song is playing right now? Because it was on our under the cupboard radio.
Shazam or whatever, yeah.
And I go, look at that. And I saw in his eyes, he kind of smirked and looked at Jen, but he was being somewhat polite, trying not to make me look like an idiot. And I went, oh, this has been around for a while, and you guys just don't want to make fun of me.
Yeah. It used to be, Shazam used to be an app. Actually, that was around before smartphones. I remember that it's still the phone that I wish I had.
Which one?
I can't remember, but it was in the first Iron Man movie. Jeff Bridges had it, but it was a phone where you could flip it open and it would flip like sideways, and then it would show the buttons, and the whole commercial was a dude like listening to songs. Then he'd flip it open and he'd point the phone at it, and then he would pull it back and it would tell him what the song was.
You're talking about one of those like slide out keyboard ones?
Kinda. Look, Iron Man Jeff Bridges phone. Yeah, look at that. Obadiah Stane. It was when he was talking. They were talking to each other in bed.
By the way, really quick.
I can't remember what the phone was. Either way, it was not a smartphone. It was like...
What is something that people do that you automatically go, oh, you're not with the times? Or what is something that you still do and you got called out by your kids who are being like so old?
Going inside to pay at the gas station.
Oh, that is a little weird. Well, anybody that has cash, if you carry cash, I find that like an old thing to do anymore. You know what I've been thinking lately is my Bluetooth headphones.
No.
I feel almost embarrassed, like, because anybody that kind of still uses the wire to go down to your phone, I feel like that's old.
Yeah.
Or if you're carrying a Walkman around, you're pretty dated. But I also feel like my Bluetooth, if they're not AirPods, how much are AirPods, by the way?
They're on sale right now.
Because there was one guy selling them in Cedarburg for $80.
That's not bad. Are they broken?
Are they real?
Are they jacked?
I don't. Wow. See, you guys, I don't know.
Are they hot, yo?
Probably.
Are they dripping with the old criminal?
I really want some of those so bad.
That's second generation too.
Even the ones with the charging case are gonna be on sale.
Man, do I want those? I want that thing. That's what I want for Christmas from you guys.
Man, I just can't find a time to ever need them. Like, I love them, but I have the wireless Beats. Like, I have the Power Beats, and those are awesome.
I have the wireless Beats.
Power Beats are Power Beats, the ones like the workout ones that go around the ear.
See, mine.
Is that what you're talking about?
No.
Okay, yeah, the around the ear ones. Those are great. Those give great audio quality.
See, when I use these, I use these a lot. I would use these a lot anytime I go into town.
Yes.
First of all, I don't own anything. My car is so basic. It's a very Visco. It's a Visco truck.
Is it?
I don't know. It's a hey Becky with the good hair truck.
Oh, yeah, you're just saying things, but also
I am words are just getting out of my mouth. I would use it when I grocery shop. I would use them at the gym, and I would use them to podcast in the car.
Yeah, the headphones you have, I see plenty of people with them.
You don't feel like they look old?
Nope.
Okay, $144 for the ones with the wireless charging case.
No. Can you save that for my Christmas wish list from you guys? Also,
they're great.
Gifts are getting expensive this year for Christmas.
This is more than this is less than that pen you wanted.
Is that the wireless? Charging?
This is the latest model.
Yeah, but that's Amazon.
What about reading the newspaper? If you, that's a big one. Anybody that still has a newspaper, you are probably 60 plus.
Oh my God! I read one of the funniest and most true things in the world.
What?
When it was like, yeah, but there.
Someone just said when my grandma would say that colored boy.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a.
No,
you're definitely older.
I love it when boomers call millennials and Gen Z the most disrespectful generation ever, but at no point have you ever seen anybody of my under the age of 60 complain to a retail person as hard as they do.
Ooh, oh yeah, that Gen Xers or are you talking about the baby boomers? Oh, especially
boomers. That's the phone right there.
Oh, that is amazing. They complain to retail.
They treat them like garbage.
Oh, and if the order's wrong, like God forbid a waitress or waiter brings out something wrong.
Oh yeah, you boomers are the worst.
Hey, really quick. Again, what are some things that make you dated? And what are some things like you've gotten called out from the youths saying, "Oh my God, you do that"? Do you ever think this with me and Tanner probably when we don't want anything to do with Instagram? Do you go, "Oh, you're old"?
No, because I get why you don't want anything to do with Instagram. I get that it's stupid.
I don't want anything to do with Snapchat. No.
My kid is saying Snapchat for no reason. He doesn't know what it is, so he's using it in the wrong. Everything's wrong with it.
I've had a Snapchat. I've never really used it. I think it's stupid, and I don't understand it.
But I have one.
Well, we have one too. We have an Instagram too. We just don't use any of these things.
Yeah.
The only thing, it's like my haircut. I found Facebook and I stuck with it.
Man, you found your style and you got it.
Hey, visit North Star Mohican Casino Resort this October. Over $350,000 in cash and prize giveaways. Win a muscle car. Visit NorthstarCasinoResort.com for all the events and info. More Jake and Tanner Show. We'll continue this topic next. Why is this one still in here?
We don't know the numbers.
We got to figure that out. I hate this
I'll
rejoin.
take care of it, boo.
Thanks, baby. It's the Jake and Tanner Show. Jake, Tanner, Sydney, good morning, guys. Your guys' faces look very round today and full of life.
God, it just still seems like that's a racial slur.
It's not. It's not. It's not at all. In fact, coming up in a minute, I'm going to. Science has proven the prettiest woman on the planet, and she has a round face.
Scarlett Johansson again.
No, negative. We'll
Okay,
talk about it in a minute.
Apparently, science is stupid.
I was staring directly into the camera hole, staring at the listeners, blinking. You can do that too if you want to see us creepily stare at our cameras. Text TV to 71090. So we're just talking about what makes you seem old or dated, or maybe some kids that made fun of you. Whoa! Somebody said Samsung Pay and Tap to Pay make me feel old. Seem too technologically advanced for me. Another one is if you're ever on Marketplace and under there it'll say calls. This has happened to me. Calls only. I don't want to text.
Oh.
Or they don't have their text. Or if anybody's using Craigslist anymore, that seems kind of dated.
Man, I forgot that Craigslist was real.
From Craigslist.
Yeah, it's not bad. A lot of people are forgetting about Craigslist. Probably find some gems on there.
Probably, but I am just on Facebook Marketplace. It just makes more sense. It's easier.
You can message them.
And you don't need to give anybody your phone number.
If somebody says, hey, McFly, I guarantee we've said things that Sydney's like, I don't understand that reference.
I can't remember any of them.
I'm sure you can, but I'm sure that we have said it.
I've
actually, I'm sorry, Sid, but I've actually have stopped. I wouldn't use this just happened a couple days ago. I wish I'd remember because I knew, and it was directed towards Sydney, but I knew she wouldn't understand. And if they don't understand the reference, it just makes you feel like an old idiot.
Yeah.
Anyway, Sid, go ahead. What were you going to say?
I got in my sister's car and I was like, oh, why do you have like the date programmed on your dashboard? And she was like, I need to know the date for when I pay bills. And I was like, what do you mean?
Well, there's a date in a car?
Yeah. What kind of car does you have? And also, why don't you?
Because I don't have, and I was like, wait, what? And she was like, I got to know it for when I need to pay my water bill and stuff. And I was like,
weird.
Direct withdrawal, man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I saw something awesome yesterday.
Do that?
I don't know.
Yeah, but
wait, what?
Sydney, I think your life is a little different because, like, when you grow up and you have your own house and stuff, you live paycheck to paycheck most of the time unless you're doing a really great job.
Wait.
So
what is the argument?
You can't just do direct withdrawal all the time because you got to make sure that money's in there.
We do. Everything is withdrawn from ours.
Everything. But you do it at, like, you just have auto pay on everything?
Yes.
Really?
Yep.
Man, how much extra money are you making?
Not a lot. But except mortgage. Mortgage, we will split up 2 and 2.
But when you were younger, you couldn't just do auto pay and just say, I guess I'll forget about these bills because I know I'll always have money in there.
You don't believe how many bounce checks we had when that first started.
When you first did, like,
I remember going into the bank. They're like, hey, you owe us $700 in bounce check fees. And I go, wait a minute, what?
What the hell's a bounce check?
Well, it's paper. Right. And so I grab my jug of quarters that I've been collecting. It was my dad's quarters. I literally had like $375 just in loose change.
Yeah.
And I take it all in, and he goes, we'll accept this and we'll be fine. We're going to waive all the others.
Oh my God, like a family video.
Yeah, that was wonderful.
But no, I remember I used to say that. I was like, it's direct deposit. I'll just have them rip it out the same day every month.
Sure.
And then you get, most places will go 3 months of missed payments or something
and then
before
your
they
lights
cut it
just
out.
shut off.
Yeah, and I was sitting there and then my DirecTV shut off and I was like, what the hell? And I call them and they're like, you haven't made a payment in 3 months and now your bill is $280 because you got to match that up before you can do it again.
We go to the computer, we still have a budget. So what I do here is every few days I go on there
and make sure that everything's going to be.
I'm putting all the gas and all, like, if Angie's doing, we have fun label, and it goes, okay, well, it looks like this is what we have or whatever it is. I try to keep somewhat organized.
Yeah.
And it makes me feel really bad when I went to that rich person's family and they said, my parents were pretty poor growing up, which they were not. He was a sheriff and she was a teacher, but to all of her friends in Traverse City, Michigan, she lived in a rich area.
Yeah,
And-
that's poor to them. That's poor. I
Yes.
mean, they're probably only pulling in close to 100,000 together a year. So
and And she said, budget. She goes, I don't want to be as poor to be on a budget. And I went, I'm on a budget.
Man.
I'm on a budget. Is that? Do people consider that if you're on a budget? I would love not to worry about money and I just buy things.
Dude, to me, I don't think I've made it like I can consider myself like rich or even well off. Oh, geez.
Satan was coming out of you there.
Until I can go 2 whole weeks where I can buy things that I want, like not go crazy and not say, crap, and then have to scrounge the last few days.
See, and I've been beaten down by this career so much about money that even if I made a ton, I would still have buyer's remorse or guilt going, I can't afford this can koozie. I shouldn't buy stuff for me.
Yeah.
You know, but
you grew up poor so much that you feel bad buying things.
it sure would be nice though. I would love to not worry. It's not worry, but it's just not have that, but not even think about it.
Yeah.
Boy, that would be something.
Like right now, you don't worry about money at all.
Not really. You have 2 jobs and you live at home.
And you live at home, so if you want something like that kayak, you're just like, I found this one. It's $300 and some odd. That's a good price. I'll just go pick that up.
Like the AirPods for Christmas for me.
Yeah.
I really think I'm getting those. Yay.
Like that's not. I don't think I've ever been at that point where I've just made money but didn't also have other responsibilities I had to do.
KTI, man, that was good. That was good pay.
Not for me.
Not for you, possibly. I don't know, but that was a fun time.
I wouldn't know.
But somebody said writing checks is an old. If you ever
don't
catch,
even have to write checks anymore.
no, that is
They just swipe it like a debit card.
Yeah.
That's I still love it.
Oh my God! If somebody, sorry, go on. I'm sorry.
Well, you'll see old people and they'll start writing out a check, and the cashier will be like, "Oh, you don't need to write it out. We just swipe it," and then they'll just be like, "Well, I just like to write it out anyway," and then they still write it out, and then they just go.
Did your mom write cursive?
Oh hell, I don't know. I don't even know if I've ever seen my mother's handwriting.
My mom writes she used to. She's dead, but she wrote cursive, and I feel like that's kind of an outdated thing now.
My dad's mom. My grandmother, as some would say, she writes in the fanciest of cursives to the point where me,
it's
my
beautiful.
sister, me, my sister, my brother-in-law, and my wife all sit down when she sends birthday cards and say, "What in the hell is she writing here?" Because it looks like the Declaration of Independence.
Can she
can't
teach
read
me?
this.
Is that drunk grandma that hollered at me when I stood up?
No. That was, I don't know what she's up to. She got a phone call saying that I was in a car accident and that I needed money from me.
Did you need money?
No, scams.
Did she send money?
No, she called me right away. Yeah, but there's a new scam that targets the elderly that says, "Hey, grandma, I just got in an accident and then got arrested and I need some bail money. Can you send it to me quick?"
Oh, wow. I might start doing that.
There's your get rich quick scheme.
When you text one finger or use Siri to text. My wife, she does this. She will voice to text.
I do that.
Well, she's sitting at home.
I'll do that if I don't know how to spell a word.
Oh, that's
so
a good
I'll be
idea.
typing and then I'll go compensating and then I'll type again. No, I thought the oldest thing you did, and this was 7 years ago, when you would text, you'd flip your phone landscape.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, do I do that now?
No, you don't do it anymore. But when you used to text on your first smartphone, it's okay, I'm going to send a text, and then you send it, flip it.
Did
landscape.
I say because I had I was always fat finger, or why'd I do it?
I don't know.
Oh, that seems old.
Yeah.
Why didn't you punch me in the face?
I told you, I was like, that's a weird thing you're doing. Just type with one hand like this. And also,
How did you
that
even
was
want to shoot with me?
That was also a time before phones got too big to where you couldn't use just one hand. Like right now, it's a little hard for me to be able to text with one hand. But
yeah, that's annoying when you
like
can't
you
do that.
Can.
Well, nah, I got little fingers, man.
And you do have a tiny little hand.
I got
Delicate
a tiny little
hands.
thumb.
Delicate.
Who has a bigger thumb? You got a pretty big thumb.
I keep seeing that stupid, weird kid with the long thumb, and I hate him. I don't know what it is about him.
Here, check this one out. When I got carded at a grocery store and the clerk looked at my birthday and declared, "You were born the same year as my mom."
Holy
boy,
hell.
that would make you feel old.
Remember at the bar that we went to in Milwaukee when I got carded, Sydney got carded, and then is that to you or is that to somebody else? When they said, I'll check yours if it makes you feel better.
We were in, I don't know if it happened there, but I know me and you were at the airport.
Oh, yeah.
And we went, I was just thinking that when I read that this morning, that little comment, that I went there, and I didn't feel bad, but I went, oh, boy, I hit that age now. Because right now, I can go pretty much to any store and buy beer. Without getting, I cannot bring my license if I don't need it. Like when Sydney was one time, she's like, I don't have my license to get into the doghouse. I go, oh yeah, you worry about things like I don't ever have to worry about that.
There's also not a bartender or a bouncer standing outside of the doghouse checking IDs.
But no, when they did that, we were at the airport and you got carded. And they didn't. At least card both of us. Come on.
Yeah, because then I'm pretty sure somebody had said to you, I can check it. Or to somebody I was with, I'll check it if it makes you feel better.
It would. Thank you.
When kickball, I was the only person I think that entire day who got ID'd, and everybody was like, "Why aren't they IDing me?"
Yeah. You make with your youth, you make people feel bad. When I was explaining to a high schooler how to dial a code and then the pound sign, and she asked me if that's like a hashtag. I was working retail with some teenagers who were talking about Facebook, and one of them stopped mid-sentence and asked me, "Wait, do you know what social media is? Do people your age use that?" I'm 30. You made me feel a little old, too. You do this every once in a while.
Yeah.
When you said you don't use Facebook because that's for old people.
Yeah, and that's barely the only thing we use.
Really?
Yeah.
That is a thing because you older people are on there. Like
Grandma uses Facebook.
My wife and all of her friends, that's their thing.
Yeah.
You know, and when Piper gets a little older, my God.
Your wife pops off on Instagram, man.
What is that?
What the hell did you just say?
What does that mean?
It just means she uses Instagram a lot.
Why
My
didn't
wife
you just
does?
say that?
I don't know.
Why didn't you just say?
Felt like we were using slang, so I might as well. If we're going to make people feel old today.
We're going to make people feel it. My 10-year-old students asked me what song. I'm stupid. When my nieces looked at me like I was insane when I tapped my wrist to ask for the time. What time is it?
That's coming back just because of Apple Watches.
That's true.
Yeah.
I was working at high school blood drive, and the math team came in, so I threw out a quote, "The limit does not exist." They all stared at me. I don't know what that means.
It's from Mean Girls.
It is. That's only 10 years or 15. Oh, my God. That's
what year is
15 years old. It came out in like 2004.
Yeah, I liked it, but I didn't like it as...
I love that movie.
It's okay.
I really appreciate that movie for what it is. I think Tina Fey was very funny.
I like Tina Fey.
I think she's a very funny human being, but I wasn't a huge fan of 30 Rock.
I had to teach my 12-year-old how to use a landline phone. He didn't know where the hang-up button was. When I threw out my back brushing butter onto a puff pastry. Oh, when I... This is something new for me that I haven't experienced, because I haven't done calipers and rotors for a while. Oh, man, we do got to get going. Calipers and rotors for a while. I haven't changed them. Last time I changed them was like 4 years ago or something in my garage in Green Bay. Did it this year. I couldn't... you know how you're bending down and your knees are bent and you're like putting all your weight down?
Yeah.
It killed. And then my legs and knees killed for 2 days after. This is a brand new experience for me.
Oh, see, my knees have always been garbage because I'm pretty sure my parents were cousins, at least.
Yeah, your knees goes the other way. And I don't know
my elbows definitely do.
Yeah, that's weird.
But no, I've been doing brakes and rotors and anything with a car sitting like crisscrossed applesauce the whole time.
That's a good tip.
I feel like a flippin' child every time like my father-in-law comes over and I'm doing brakes and I'm sitting there just waiting for my pretzels to come in.
More people share the moment that made them feel really old. We'd like yours too. More of a next Jake and Tanner show. man, we're going back through pictures, and I saw Dewey. Oh, by the way, Jake and Tanner Show, 866-916-0959. Hi, my name is Jake. I'm one of the hosts of the show. And Dewey had a broken arm. And I think the most painful part for that kid is when they rip the pins out of his bone. I mean, they just grab the pins out of the cast and just pry them out.
Yep.
Pop. Oh, man. Poor kid. Tanner, hi.
Hi, my name's Tanner. I'm the other host of the show. And it made me sad when Jake said that Piper hasn't fallen asleep on him in a long time, and it's probably getting to that point with Dewey.
Dewey still will. Like, he'll fall asleep, like, if we're sitting on the same chair, but Piper can't even really sit on the same chair with me anymore. It's really uncomfortable. It's getting to the point now where I'm going to sit her down and never pick her back up. I just picked her up recently because she says, come hold me, or... yeah, pick me up. She said that just recently, and I went, oh, wow, we're almost at that stage where that won't happen anymore.
Like, you're probably in double digits of how many times.
Think about that. One day you get sat down, and you never get picked back up by your parents.
Yep.
Phew.
It's really sad.
Hi, Sydney.
Hi.
Give me a slice of life.
I feel like I could walk up to my mom and say, pick me up, and she'd be like, okay.
Man, I want your mom to do that to me.
Yeah.
Well, it's a weird brag.
It is a brag.
You know that Jake's mom is dead. You can't do that to him. That's a weird thing that you said.
Love for a mom to hold me.
Mm-hmm.
You want my mom to hold you?
Kinda.
It's not the same.
She's
the mom's love.
She's not here. She's in Florida.
Would she make me eggs in the morning? Or not even in the morning, just any time I walk
my
into the
mom
house.
loves eggs.
Yeah,
with some
every
ketchup
mom
on them.
does.
Mm-hmm. Ugh. What is... never mind.
You put ketchup on your eggs. We
No,
talked
I
about
don't.
This.
No, she said
Just
he
hash
said
browns?
hash browns, but that's like French fries.
That's potatoes. That's where ketchup goes. It's the same thing with stupid people who put ketchup in their macaroni and cheese.
Yeah,
that's
weird.
gross.
God, you're bad. You're bad people.
Nobody likes you. Know that. Jesus doesn't even like you.
Jesus hates everything about you.
We're looking at some old JTX pictures right now, and I'm getting excited. I just told Sydney, I come in, this is Sydney's excitement. I'm like, you're going to have a lot of fun at JTX. And she goes, no, you don't know that. And very Sydney kind of like,
Nah.
I can tell when we introduce her on stage, she's going to, hi, my name is Sydney, and I'm part of the JTX.
Man.
October 25th. I'm pumped. I cannot wait to get Miller High Life in my green room.
Yep. That's all you've been talking about the whole time.
Do we have...
The rider.
Are we all in the same green room?
I assume so.
It's going to be awesome. I want an Easter basket filled with Miller High Life.
We looked at it.
I didn't know if there was their own space. I didn't know. Like,
there's a couple different dressing rooms that we could probably use. There's nobody else that night, so...
Hey, I want to continue going through these painfully awkward times you felt old or young people made you feel old. If you have any of these, that you go, God, I'm ancient compared to this 12-year-old or 17-year-old, or in my case, 21-year-old. Yeah. 71090, text us, or you can call us 866-916-0959. I started working at a college and was pumped to see some cute football players on campus. Then they arrived and looked like children, and I realized I could technically be their mother. Yeah, people that are driving vehicles, way too young.
Yeah, I when I was 16, it is the appropriate time to get your driver's license. Now that I am in my late 20s, I don't think that people should get their driver's license until their late 20s. I also think your driver's license should be taken away from you on your 70th birthday.
Yeah. Hi, who's this?
Hi, this is Stephanie.
Hi, Steph.
Hi.
What's going on?
How's it going?
How are you? How's your mom?
She probably wants take from Jake and Tanner.
Did we ask for phone calls?
Wait, do you want to take from Jake and Tanner?
Yeah.
Oh, Stephanie, what's your problem?
You
have killed the momentum.
Yeah, we didn't ask for phone calls.
My mom's great, by the way.
Oh, welcome to Brad Camp. Mine's dead.
Oh, my God.
You are just ruining left and right this phone call. You're making everyone feel awkward. Hang on, we'll play take from Jake and Tanner.
What's your best guess on how many partners your mom has had?
3.
Oh, that's not bad.
Okay, now let's get her phone number and see what the real number is.
Can you do that? Can you put her on a three-way? Yeah. Oh, no, forget about that. She's already had one.
Oh, yeah, she's done tons of those.
Kidding. Hang on.
30.
We're going to play take from Jake and Tanner in just a second.
Oh, we put her on hold?
Yeah, the moment you see a doctor and wonder if they're old enough to be qualified.
You've said that. You said the last time you went to the doctor, or the last time you said that is when you went to the doctor and you're like, this stupid kid doesn't know what he's talking about. He's younger than me.
That sucks.
And
That's a weird one.
It's getting to that point with me now. When I went to urgent care, the doctor was either younger than me or my age. Because 8 years after, like, they're 24 becoming new doctors.
Oh, that's so awkward.
It started getting weird for me when football players were my age, and now they're younger than me.
Oh, yeah, all the sport, NFL, NBA, all that. Yeah.
And now it's getting to a point where they're starting to get close to my age when they're saying they shouldn't be playing the game anymore.
I have noticed recently a couple comments, and I'm not trying to sound braggy, but if it got a nice compliment, it used to be like, oh, Jake's good looking, whenever that happened. But now it's, oh, Jake's a hot dad. That's a weird one for me now. That's been happening the last year or more. And it's like, it's because there's all this gray in my beard now.
Yeah, but you've always had that.
One of my students asked me if I'd ever seen the movie Men in Black because Jaden Smith's dad was in it.
Yeah, did you flunk them that day? I would have.
When my teenager ate Chick-fil-A and called me ma'am when a teenager. When I had to explain to my son what a CD was, he couldn't understand why all the songs were Taylor Swift.
Yeah. I mean, I get when some people... Like when people, I don't understand when people would be like, look how stupid this kid is, doesn't know how to use a phone.
Well, it's not his fault.
It's not their fault. Like when you didn't know how to use something until somebody taught you how to use it. Nobody's teaching you how to use a phone. Now, when that one college student, when the phone rang on the side, you see that video? College student he was a football player, and like the booth was calling. And they still use landlines, and they wanted him to pick it up.
He had no idea how to do it?
It was a regular corded phone, and he picked up the entire thing and held it up to his face.
Oh, God.
Now, some people are saying that he was trying to hear if it was actually ringing, but I like to believe that he was just a moron.
Felt old when I found out my 10-year class reunion's coming up. That's funny, because just last weekend, my 20th happened 20 years ago.
Yeah, my 10 years this year. I just realized that.
Holy cow.
Yeah, 2020.
It's weird, too, because you don't really need... Because of Facebook and
I already know
Instagram.
Who got fat.
Yeah, but think about this. Like, I was just thinking about my father-in-law. Back in his time, when you disappeared from high school, that's it.
Yeah,
you never saw friends again.
Yeah, if you didn't go to the reunion, you just never saw them again, and you couldn't even, like... If, like, Gordon said, or your dad said, like, oh, I wonder what Tommy McGillicuddy is doing. That's where that conversation ended.
That's
like,
it.
you couldn't go
you would have
to
your
even
best guesses.
Google
and
Google it or anything, or go on Facebook or anything. It was just, he might be dead. I'll check the obituaries and see if he pops up.
Boy, I'd feel really bad if I was like a high school teacher, because it would be constantly reminding me how quick time is passing. You know what I mean? Or elementary, and you see these kids graduating, like a small school, so you get to see these kids that you teached in third grade.
Taughted.
Yeah, you taught it in third grade, and then they're graduating. Holy Lord.
Yeah, that would be weird.
Hi, Stephanie. Let's act like you didn't call and we're on hold. Who's this?
This is Stephanie.
Hey, Stephanie! How many partners does your mom have?
Hi.
Yeah. Just kidding. Here we're gonna go. We're gonna do this. 5 questions, Steph. Time Wheeling, we're going to get back. You can pass, and Time Wheeling, we'll get back to that question. Tanner's going to be out of the room.
I'm going to do that now.
He's going to get out of here right now. He can't hear any of the questions nor the answers. He's going to come back in the room and get asked the same questions. And if he has, hopefully he has better answers. And the reason I say hopefully is because we like to build this pot up. It's at 120 right now. If you beat him, though, you're going to get $100 today. Big thanks to Prospera Credit Union with Life Stage Personal Guidance. Steph, you probably have heard this game. You probably know how it works. Do you have any questions?
I do not.
Here we go. What is the name of the little boy who disappeared in the beginning of the Stranger Things Netflix series?
Gosh, pass.
What is a second full moon in a month called?
Harvest?
Who was said to float like a butterfly and sting like a bee?
Pass.
What color is a huckleberry?
Purple?
How many dice are used to play Yahtzee?
Ooh, 5.
What is the name of the little boy who disappeared in the beginning of the Stranger Things Netflix series?
Pass.
Who was said to float like a butterfly and sting like a bee?
Muhammad Ali.
Tana! How do you feel you did, Steph?
Not so good.
All right, hang on. We're going to find out next. I just got to thank Sydney for teaching me what I ship means because my niece used it yesterday and then questioned whether I knew what it was or not, and I felt cool that I did. What does that mean again? What does I ship?
Relationship. So you want them to be in a relationship.
Oh, yeah. I hate you guys.
Yeah, that's. Why can't you just say that?
That's what I was saying. With my nephew was saying subscription. He goes, "How many subs you got?" And I was like, "Subs? Like food?"
Subscribers. Just say I've got a 1 million subscribers. Awesome.
You ready?
Yes. What are we doing?
This is called Take from Jake and Tanner.
Do we Hugh? Oh, sorry. We're not doing this.
What is the name of the little boy who disappeared in the beginning of the Stranger Things Netflix series? What's his name?
Will.
What is the second full moon in the month called?
Harvest.
Who was said to flow like a butterfly, sting like a bee?
Oh, Muhammad Ali.
What color is a huckleberry? Answer it!
I'll be a huckleberry.
I'll be your huckleberry. Gotta love that one. See, we're dating ourselves, Sydney. You have no idea what that is.
I'm gonna say it is green.
Well, you're stupid. Oh, maybe. How many dice? Yep. Can't talk. How many dice are used to play Yahtzee?
5.
Do you know who, Sydney? Do you know what Tombstone is? Not the pizza.
What goes on a grave?
Do you know what the movie Tombstone?
No.
Do you know Val Kilmer? If I say that name,
No.
you've never heard Val Kilmer. You've never.
No,
heard
I've
Val?
heard of Val Kilmer.
Okay, God.
In what though?
It's so sad.
Batman.
Oh yay!
Yeah. But we did just talk about that yesterday.
That's true. Hi, Steph.
Hi.
We're gonna go through these answers, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go. Hey, what's the name of the little boy who disappeared at the beginning of the Stranger Things? She said pass at first, and then she came back and said pass. Name, you want to take a guess?
Will Byers.
Yeah, it is. Will. Tanner's got that point. What's the second full moon in a month called? Steph said harvest. Tanner said harvest. The answer is a blue moon.
Oh.
Oh.
Who was said to flow like a butterfly and sting like a bee? You both said Muhammad Ali. Both correct. Tanner leads by 1 point, 2-1. What color is a huckleberry? Stephanie said purple.
No, maybe.
Tanner said green. It's blue.
No, that doesn't sound right.
How many dice are used to play Yahtzee? Well, you both said 5. You both got that correct. Tanner wins 3-2.
Thanks, guys.
We appreciate it, Steph. Take care now.
This person says Val Kilmer was hands down the worst Batman. False. Christian Bale was.
I didn't mind Christian, I guess. I didn't like any of the really... Michael Keaton was the best Batman, because that's my Batman.
Okay.
Let's just hashtag my Batman.
Everybody knows.
The nipple Batman.
It was Clooney. Nipple Batman will always win.
On the way, we got the golden ratio. Have you ever heard of this? Plastic surgeon scientists have grouped together to tell you who the best, if you're good looking or not. You got to have these type of ratios with your face, and they named somebody the new prettiest woman on the planet.
Well, like I said, it's Scarlet. It's ScarJo, and I don't care what anybody says.
Jake and Tanner show. I'll tell you next. question before we get into this golden rule. Let me ask you, not your job. Could you teach something very well, but you can't say your job? What is something that you could teach a class? By the way, it's the Jake and Tanner Show. Jake, Tanner, and Sydney. I was thinking about this. I know a little bit about a lot, but man, I don't know if I know a lot enough to teach something.
You could teach like an intro class
Probably.
to almost any of your hobbies.
This is probably true. Because I was thinking job, and I would be like, but wait, I'm not even really good at that.
Like gym teachers.
Right. Do you have something, though? What is something that you think you could teach? Like, you go, oh, yeah, I could teach a week of that.
No, probably not. I don't have
You could BS your way through a little bit of it because you know so much about it.
Nope.
Sydney, do you have anything?
I got nothing.
Anything you do with custard?
Nope, that's your job.
That's your job, Lo. It's got to be something like, it's almost like a hobby.
Yeah,
I know.
Could you teach your hobby? That's basically the question.
Too much about any castle ever for some reason.
Any what?
Castle. I
So
love
you could teach a
castle
castle.
documentaries.
So you could teach a castle class.
I could lead a castle tour.
Lead a castle tour.
But that's not a class.
I feel like any of us could do that.
Yeah, I could lead a castle tour. I last night, just having fun, I led a tour of my house to my kid who I pretended was in a train.
Oh, that's
it's not
fun.
hard.
By the way, text us in 71090. What class could you teach as one of your hobbies?
Parenting.
Oh yeah, that. You're very good at that.
I'm very good at it. No, I said this yesterday. Because Kayla was like, "Do you realize that you're probably a better dad than like a lot of guys in this area because you actually take an interest?"
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, it's not hard. I think Tom Segura said to be a good dad, you just have to not go away.
I mean, that's what I always said. You just got to be there. I think it's now though how it is. I think if you look back at old school, like this parent teacher conference I have. My dad never went to anything like that, but now that I go, I'm like, I get a gold star because it's like, well, you're showing interest, but that's just how it is anymore.
It was funny because I was grocery shopping it was just me and V, and no, it wasn't just me and V. And it was me, V, and then Kayla was going to go get something. And an old lady, because I was just talking to V and like playing with her while she was in the cart, and an old lady said, "You're a really good dad. I just want to let you know that." And I was like, "Thank you." And nobody would have said that to Kayla. Like, I wasn't doing anything special. Like, I wasn't wearing a Batman costume, making it an adventure.
I think especially the older women back then.
Yeah.
It's like taking them to the doctor or something. The guys never did those things.
No.
Or Sydney's point of view, just never said, I love you.
Yeah. Oh, I think
somebody said Texas Hold'em sports gambling. Anyway, go ahead.
Dude, I could teach poker. I could teach an intro class to poker because it's pretty easy.
I could teach intro into bow hunting. I could teach how to cook with a ranch in any situation.
Hell yeah. Called Midwestern 101.
I've watched and listened to enough true crime podcasts. I'm pretty sure I could get away with murder.
That's not a class. That's just doing murder stuff.
I feel like I could teach how to make wicker baskets. Never made one, but I feel like I could teach it.
I could teach painting. You want to know why? Because it's all subjective.
It really is.
So, like, I could teach you how to paint. Just you put paint on a brush and then boom, done. I'll just listen to Bob Ross right before class starts.
Just get some inspiration.
Oh, as in Kayla and I, hit a weird thing yesterday because we were looking at a spare bedroom, which is the kids, my kid's room.
Sure.
Like her playroom. Yeah. And Kayla was like, well, I want to build a vanity in the closet here. And then she's like, so take down the rack or whatever to hang clothes. And I was like, I don't know. Do you really want to do that? Because we might use this room soon.
For like a red room?
No, for
For a child.
For another kid.
Okay.
So I think it's going to happen.
Yes! $100 to me. I'm going to treat all of you except you to home burger.
They've already offered to pick up that bill for us.
According to my parents, I can teach a class on how to screw up. Sydney, you could teach a class on anal fissures and how to get them.
Get them, get rid of them.
You can't get rid of those.
Yeah, you can't teach a class on how to get rid of them.
It's basically herpes for your butt. You just always have them.
Hemorrhoids too. I know a little bit about those.
I could do intro to beekeeping? Come on! Be my friend. I need this. Instapot cooking. Oh, man. Do you remember when those things took over
really
for a
big
second?
Deal.
Yeah.
And then I think the downfall was This Is Us, when Jack partially died, or it's the reason why he died. I don't know. Some people said that that's not how he dies.
Really wish you wouldn't talk about it.
He's gonna die. I mean, he's already dead. Are you still watching that? I just feel like you're not anymore.
No, I am, but my wife doesn't want to watch it because she's already in a sad state of her parents.
So what are you watching now? Something hilarious?
No, we don't watch anything.
Oh.
He just plays poker on his phone.
That's all I do.
You need to go get a Samsung TV so you can watch WPT.com,
I like that.
the channel, and it's only poker all the time. All the time, man. I watched a guy with pocket rockets go all in. A guy that had pair of threes.
Sure.
Go all in, matched him. Dude with pocket rockets lost because on the river.
It happens.
Boom, 3 pops up on the river.
Boy, that's I could never do that for a living. I have too much anxiety to even attempt to play poker with a lot of money.
Yeah,
I can do it with some friends and everything, but if I had like $100,000 in front of me and I'm betting like 20, 30, there's no way.
Where the blind and the play is just 40 grand right there. It's like, oh, okay, this sucks.
Can we do a JT poker night and watch Tombstone and Westerns? We have to meet at the Hub in Fredonia.
I'm not doing that.
Have you guys ever heard of poker? Have you guys heard of the golden ratio before?
No.
It's this dude who used mathematical ratios. It's referred to as the golden ratio to find out who's the fairest of them all, if you will. Okay.
Oh.
Last year they did this, and Amber Heard's face was found to be 91.85% accurate to the Greek golden ratio.
Who the hell is Amber Heard?
Johnny Depp's ex.
She also dated Elon Musk.
They take a measurement of like how big your forehead is, your eyes being apart, and then they do a mathematical equation to it to find out who the prettiest is, like jaw structure, jaw lines.
Yeah.
Kim Kardashian was second. Kate Moss was third. Now this is last year. Emily Rogers was fourth, and Kendall Jenner was fifth.
That Emily, the shameless gal.
I don't think that's the shameless girl.
Emily Rushford?
Yeah, I don't think so.
That's not the shameless gal?
I didn't think so.
Man,
I thought that
was.
I thought that Emily was. No, I think that Emily. What is that shameless girl's name? It's Emily something.
It's something hard to say like that.
I thought it was too.
Starring.
Are you on the Shameless?
Yeah,
okay.
On the IMDb's. That's Emmy Rossum.
Yes. So anyway, Bella Hadid, that's how you say that, is the most beautiful the woman in the world right now.
I don't think Amber Heard's that pretty.
She's not going to be on there. You're going to have to type it in because that's last year's thing. There she is right there.
Bella Hadid.
And to me, now to each your own on this, that's fine. But to me, it's not. It's a little bit too roundy.
Once again, it just sounds racist. It's like you don't hate. It's like you hate Asian people.
That's not true at all.
And I don't know why. But that's just. Wait, that's Beyonce.
Beyonce got number 2.
Man, why does everybody love Beyonce so much when I think she's just fine?
Amber Heard got third, or Amber third. If you want to put it all together.
Yeah.
Ariana Grande got 4th.
She's very pretty.
Swiftie got 5th.
I'll take that. Man, I feel weird saying that Ariana Grande or Ariana Grande, which is how she pronounces it. I feel weird saying that she's pretty because she just looks like a kid.
Well, I think maybe you're seeing her as a kid because she's probably grew up with you in music.
She's 20. What is she? 20-something? I think that Ariana Grande just looks young.
Do you want to hear the golden ratio for guys? Yeah. In the celebrity world?
Yeah.
Jamie Foxx got 85.46.
That's not even that. I mean, that's only a B.
What about Zion? I don't know who Zion
Rami Malek?
Who's Zayn? Oh, Zayn Malik.
I don't think
he's up there. Ryan Gosling's up there.
Yeah, but he's damn near perfect.
For the golden ratio, he got 87.48.
You know that he cries during and after relations. He helps grandmothers across the street. I hope he's got people tied up in his basement because something's got to be wrong with him, right?
Idris Elba got a 87.93. Will Smith's on the list. with 88.88.
Man, Idris Elba is really pretty.
Oh, he is. How about David Beckham? He made it.
Dude,
he's
Dave.
number 5 with 88.96.
I'm gonna look at Idris Elba really quick.
Harry Styles, number 4.
Heck yeah.
Harry Styles got an 89.63 with the golden ratio of beauty. Number 3, Brad Pitt.
Still, yeah.
Brad Pitt, he's got...
I find it odd that you can lose a year. Like, he goes up and down. Like, because you don't... I mean, I guess you age every single year. It's a gradual thing. But, like, why did Beyonce go to number 2 this year and Amber Heard or
I don't
whatever
know.
went down to 3?
Maybe
like,
they
Beyonce
weren't
didn't
testing
change,
maybe
and Amber Heard didn't get any new scars.
all right, you guys got to take guesses on
Kim
2 and 1.
Kardashian did change, so.
And you said Idris Elba's already gone?
Idris Elba's gone. Brad
Matthew
Pitt.
McConaughey.
Brad Pitt was number 3
Tom Hiddleston.
with like 91 point something. Cooper got number 2 with 91.8.
Oh, Bradley Cooper
Who
was
do you
once
think-
told that he could never be a lead man because he's not pretty enough.
Ryan Reynolds.
Really?
Yeah.
Brad Pitt got told the only thing that you can do to help your career is get into an accident because all you're going to do is play lead roles. And like to screw up his face. Now, again, this is golden ratio for men celebrities of having like symmetrical, the perfect eye distance, the perfect forehead, jaw structure, and I have it right here, the number 1.
But look up Bradley Cooper with short hair and no facial hair. He's not pretty.
Yeah, you need facial hair and longer hair. Bradley Cooper looks really good with long hair.
He does. He looks great with long hair and some facial hair. You know, things that cover up his face.
Right.
Because, like, look at that. He doesn't look good. Actually, in one of those, that's just Ellen DeGeneres.
It is. Oh, that's
Look at he's
that's
not
fine.
that pretty, but once you start getting this long hair
And when he
on
looks a
him
little
and a
greasier.
beard, right when he starts looking like he'll treat you poorly.
Yeah, look at that one with his beard and his messed up hair up top.
Yeah,
Go up top right there.
He's almost good looking there, but his hair just needs to get longer.
You know what it is? It's because that beard is formed to make more lines, like jaw structure, and I think that's what it is.
Now look up Bradley Cooper, A Star Is Born.
Yeah,
I've never been more attracted to a man ever than in A Star Is Born. And that's a... Look at him in that.
Well, yeah, he looks a little unkempt.
Yeah,
Is that how you
he
say
looks
that?
dirty. He looks like he'll treat you poorly.
Oh, yeah. He looks like he's going to yell at you at a miniature golf game.
Looks like he's going to pee himself on the stage after his girlfriend wins an award, and then he's going to hang himself in the garage.
Guarantee he gets mad and hits some drywall with his fist.
Hell yeah. His name is Kyle.
Hey, really quick. I got the number 1 with the best spaced out eye. This is the golden ratio, according to the scientist and plastic surgeon in the Hollywood male.
Nope, we're late.
Oh,
Gonna have to tease it.
We'll tell you next.
These last 3 minutes have just been things you've never said before. And that's a weird place for me to be in. Because I've heard you say things that you've never said. These are like your first words.
Example.
I just got accepted to my Aldi's nerd group.
I did. And I just found something on there that I want to share with you guys.
And then you looked at your phone and said, Sophie Turner just tweeted.
No, he didn't say Turner.
Well, he screwed it up a few times, but the gist of it was Sophie Turner just tweeted, which is weird because that's not who you are.
I don't know.
I know you like her because she's bony and was on that show that you like,
Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Type in Sophie. I think
You
Sophie
like her 'cause
Turner is
she's
beautiful.
malnourished.
Look at her. You're telling me she is not gorgeous? Oh, there's Sophia Diamond, too.
No, I don't think she's pretty at all.
I think she's pretty.
I just, there's something about her that I find
Yeah, you're right a little bit.
unattractive.
But you're not, I need to see all.
Would that bother you?
I think it's her
if
eyes
you
are
were
so far
Joe
apart.
Jonas or whatever his face is there and shorter than your woman?
I like eyeballs that are far apart.
Yeah, you like them weird.
Yeah, I like them. I like them when they look like they were related when...
Yeah, you like them very, very inbred.
She's pretty. I mean, she's not
She looks
Angie
like a
pretty,
Russian
but she's...
crack whore.
Yeah,
Look
she
at
does
her.
there. Let's be honest. I bet you she's awesome to party with. Oh, see, I like her there. The red hair looks a little better.
She doesn't look malnourished. Now she looks like she hasn't eaten. Like, go down one, where she's standing with that child who showed her butt on Game of Thrones.
She said Game of Thrones messed her up.
Why?
Her Arya, because her body image. She said because when she was, her character was she had to be a boy for so long to disguise as a boy, not a girl.
Yeah.
And so they would wrap, when she was starting to hit puberty and stuff, they were starting to wrap her up and, to make her, what do you call this? I'm sounding
flat?
weird. Yeah, to make her flat. And she said she felt,
like me.
yeah, like Sydney, you can relate. She just said she felt so weird and she hated her body because of it, because she's growing up through those stages and they're trying to hide it.
Wait.
Yeah.
Did she play a boy in the show?
No,
Or
she
was
played a girl. She was hiding as a boy, though, because people wanted to kill her. So they
Why?
were looking for her.
Can you just give me a rundown of that entire show quick?
Hell no. Hell. Because I have no idea what's going on.
So Ned's dead.
Ned dead. Oh, poor Ned. He said
Dead
he's not
Ned.
taking any more characters where he dies because all of his characters die.
Yeah.
That dude, forget his name. I love him. Alan Bean? No, something Bean.
I just saw
Sean Bean.
I just saw a thing on Netflix, or not on Netflix, on YouTube this morning when I was driving.
Oh, let me see. Visit North Star Monkey Casino Resort that October for $350,000 in cash and prize giveaways. Win a muscle car. Visit NorthstarCasinoResort.com for all the events and info.
Well,
Another one of those. Sorry, go ahead.
No, because I watched explain 62 episodes of Breaking Bad in 15 minutes by this
did they
thing
do
called
well?
Screen Crush, and it killed it. Like, I was like, yeah, that's pretty much everything that happened that you would need to know. Like, if I had never watched the movie or the show Breaking Bad and then wanted to watch El Camino for some reason,
Sure.
you could watch that and pretty much get the gist of it. Like, you're not gonna, you'd still think El Camino was good. And they have another one that was like all of Game of Thrones, or 80 some episodes of Game of Thrones, or 5 episodes. I don't even know how long that show is. In 15 minutes. And I was like, should I watch that and just be done with it? Now I can understand things.
So they summed up the entire
series in 15 minutes.
Maybe.
Like, I think I might watch that just so I can be in on it.
Let me tell you really quick who's the sexiest man according to these plastic surgeons and scientists that do something called the golden ratio, where it's the width of your forehead, how far your eyes are apart, ears, nose, all that. And the number one is that, who's the girl? Sid?
Bella Hagrid.
Hadid.
Hagrid.
Hadid. Do you know who the male is, if you had to guess, celebrity-wise?
Off the tip of my tongue, it's not Ryan Reynolds, it's probably George Clooney.
George Clooney. That's it.
Was Ryan Reynolds even on the list?
Ryan Reynolds was not on the list.
Do you think, is he just pretty because of his personality? Like,
The only reason I say that he's pretty is because you guys,
the rest of the world agrees?
Yeah, you guys will just attack
Why don't you
the
think
crap.
he's pretty?
I think he's okay. I think like Angie said, his personality is what really skyrockets his looks. She says he's good
Is there
looking.
something in the water over at Euro?
Probably.
Like you drinking only arsenic? What
And
is
I
happening?
don't. I mean, I don't think he's not. I think he's all right looking.
He's better looking now than he was in the early 2000s.
Yeah, I do agree with you on that. See, I like him there. The one
Where?
with the microphone.
Yeah.
Over to the right. Over to the right. Down. Right there.
There you go.
See, I think he looks really good there.
Yeah,
He's got a little bit of a scruff.
Yeah, he's not a guy like Bradley Cooper that needs to cover up his entire face.
His personality, though,
Is dynamite.
is awesome.
That's what I was asking. Do you think he is only pretty? Like, do you think if he didn't have that personality, he'd look like me? But I also don't think that Hugh Jackman is that pretty. So am I weird?
You're not a 50-year-old mom.
Like, scroll down. I think he looks good. I don't think he should ever smile like that. Look at him next to Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, I like Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. I like that character. Now,
That's what I like. I only want Logan.
Right.
I don't want Hugh, the greatest showman or whatever. I
don't need
want
that.
Logan. Like, that guy is gross to me.
so I go like this to Angie. Now, you got to understand Brad Pitt is our age. Oh, there's something that probably dates me, is when I say that Brad Pitt's good looking. But Angie will say, I've asked her, I go, but you think Brad Pitt is better looking than Reynolds? And she said, probably, but Brad Pitt seems like he'd be so boring to be around, and Ryan is not boring. So according to women, or my wife, personality is a big thing.
Apparently it matters. Yeah, like, look at that. Scott Eastwood, one, I don't think is very attractive.
No, I think his dad's better looking when his dad was younger.
Like, for some reason, when I look at Scott Eastwood, I can definitely tell there's a skull there.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Like, with
Yeah.
other faces, it's like, that's a face. But with his, it looks like just a skull
No, I
that you
get
put
it.
skin on.
I get it.
But
Do you think, real quick, because we're looking at Wolverine with Logan, his latest movie, or his final movie, Logan.
Yeah, the last of Wolverine.
To me, I loved that movie.
I thought it was great. I really did. There were some scenes where I thought that it swore for no reason, but that was the only
Just
part
because it's rated R.
Just because it was
I
the first time that he could really swear more than once in a movie.
I really liked it because it seemed, I don't know. I really liked that
cool
movie. Yeah.
I enjoyed the way that they took it. It wasn't too out there.
Right.
Honestly, it was kind of
I just
ground. It was
I like Professor X losing his mind because he's becoming old.
yeah, he's got dementia, and his one thing was that he was a brainiac. Like, I really liked the fact that it was a more real version of what a superhero could be. But like I said, it was just that it replays in my head over and over and over again, and I'm sad that it makes it so I don't like that movie as much as you. When he was leaving the funeral of somebody, and the girl from Orange is the New Black said, "Can I talk to you?" And he turns around and says, "Get the F away from me!" And he just runs away. And it felt like you didn't need to do it there.
I need to watch it again.
Yeah, like I want to find that scene, so maybe I'm remembering it incorrectly, but I just remember saying as I was watching it, "Why are you swearing when you didn't need to?"
Yeah, but I think you went into it going, it's rated R, so there's going to be swearing, and I'm not going to like it.
No, I
feel
went
like
into
you
it
did.
liking that movie. I love Deadpool because of the swearing.
Yeah, but see,
But I loved
but that's
Wolverine,
more.
too.
That's more. I think your character, Ryan Reynolds, Deadpool, goofy, so
But
it
yeah,
works.
But I
But
really
like,
liked that movie. I
but
loved
you've
Wolverine.
you've never seen Wolverine swear, so I think
No,
it's
we
just
have.
not the F words and stuff.
In some of the more recent ones, he did it.
In a quick cameo.
Yeah, it was just a cameo, and he said it. And I once again, I liked that entire movie.
I think you
but for
you
that
like
reason,
not
I
liking
didn't-
movies though sometimes.
No, I love that movie. I really do. I don't know why you're saying I don't. I really like that movie. I'm saying there was one part where I felt like they added a swear word where they didn't need to.
But sometimes I feel like you don't like Hugh Jackman.
Why? Why are you saying this? I really liked it. I went out of my way to watch it alone.
Well, you still call them talkies, so I don't know how much I
That
can take from you.
doesn't. So
I
they
gotta
talk in them, don't they?
Let me read this to you because I
Dumb
think this
bitch.
I don't even know.
You don't know what's happening right now?
I have no clue.
I'm just pushing.
Side with me.
I like this. This is on my Aldi nerd community, by the way, on the Facebook. I just got accepted. You got to answer a ton of questions. Oh my God, my hubby has been lying on the couch all morning while I'm doing so.
You've just blew past. You've got to answer a ton of questions. Like I wasn't going to ask. What the hell could these questions possibly
Should
be?
I try to join
Yes!
it? What is it called?
Let's go through these questions. What's it called?
There's a bunch of them.
Aldi nerd.
Yeah, there's a.
This
Is
one?
that it? 160,000.
Yeah, that's
people?
it. Yeah.
Here, let's join.
Okay.
Hey,
Jake, Just write Jake.
If you could accept, I had more questions. I had more questions than this. How did you? I hope you get accepted. How did you hear about Aldi nerd group? Tanner said just write Jake, and it's just gonna say Jake.
Yeah, Jake told me. Jake always got the good stuff. Okay, so what's going on in this nerd group?
Oh my God, my hubby has been lying on the couch all morning while I'm doing so much stuff. So I finally got super annoyed and sent him to the grocery store with a special shopping list for Aldi. And I mean, it says right here she took a picture of it, and it says she's written down 3% milk. He's got to find seedless strawberries, fat-free hummus, wheat thins, the ones in the blue box, unsour cream, and it's a Diet Coke. You might have to ask because it's new. Mellow cheese, and looking for organic Pop-Tarts.
They have organic Pop-Tarts.
Boy, I would be so mad at my wife.
Oh, you know that I wouldn't. Yeah, there's no way you wouldn't put up with that.
Hey, visit North Star Mohegan Casino Resort this October for over $350,000 in cash and prize giveaways.
Did we get accepted?
That's quick. If you did, I had to wait like a day. Win a muscle car. Visit NorthstarCasinoResort.com for all the events and info. Karen Hour. Lots of music for you Karens out there. We'll chime in every once in a while.
Should we edit our answer to not just say Jake?
I like it.
Jake. Yep. No.
It's a Jake and Tanner show.